It's ready. It's going.
Okay, Mikey, half an hour-ish. All right, we're joining Fogerlund versus Petko. Petko, the player with but if you have to identify him, it's Kostadinov. Petko Kostadinov. We just call him Petko. The number of superlatives that are available to describe the accomplishments and skills of these two players, I do not possess. There are just too many of them. At the top of this is the finals of the $1,000 Cherry Blossom Jackpot, which had a very strong 16-player field. These two players fought their way through the finals. It's best 2 out of 3 9-point matches. So the score is 0-0 in matches and 5-4 on the scoreboard. Petko is at the bottom and Cool Ray is at the top, I believe. So here we are, 5-4 playing to 9, 4 to go, 5 to go. And we've changed directions, we've changed sets. Pardon me a minute while I stand on my head so I can do this correctly. And we got to figure out how to read the dice. These look a little harder to read than the last one. If they ever take a break, I may go in there and see if we can fix that. So Ray is with the black checkers at the top, shooting at 3 blots, has an anchor on the 18-point. Petko's built his own 5-point and feels confident that that will be enough to see him through to victory. Is this ace deuce? He can't really think in too long. It's ace. Oh, he's going to just stack it all up. I like the bloodshed much better. Just keep hitting everything. And 6-3. Well, that's amusing. What do you do with 6-3? You can run to safety, but look at that. You've got all of your checkers on the midpoint. I don't know what else. I don't know what plan B is. The only hesitation here is this just seems like a improbable stack of checkers on the midpoint. You can find some other play which makes real sense. Slotting the 4-point from the midpoint works. You could run from 20-point to the 11-point, but slotting the 4-point, I guess, is the main alternative. But there's a lot of blots there. Thinking about it is Petko, who thinks pretty well. There's another one. Are we going to get to see the 4-point slotted too to take a look at that? I mean, somehow all the blots make slotting the 4-point look a little funny, but if you just look at the board without any black checkers on it, it's a prettier position for yellow. It's better checker distribution. It's way more vulnerable to something going very, very wrong. So not as easy to cover up the 4-point. All the numbers you want to cover the 4-point are the same numbers which link up on the 20 or the 22-point. It's not an easy play. I mean, a lot of these stupid plays I've discovered over time have resulted in XG saying, stack them up and play like a gutless coward. Not all, but a lot more than we used to think 30 or 40 years ago, or more than 40 years ago, but I won't admit to that. All right, tough play. This is straightforward. I mean, we beginners would make this play in a heartbeat. Experts sees the negatives of it, but is having trouble convincing himself that the clear negatives outweigh the prettiness. Prettiness usually means a combination of purity and flexibility. That if I can get past this roll, the next rolls will be easier. It chooses the ugly play, but it doesn't have all the negative aspects that the pretty plays have.
You only have 7 in the zone, and then with black hits before, you're bad. So this is a good play. I mean, I think stacking plays on.
Okay, stacking play is advocated. Now we've got 2-1. That doesn't do anything. That's a great big waste of a roll. So this is you still got this monster heap. I mean, you can do the duplicate 3s play, or you can futz around. Again, this is the pretty play, but it comes at a price. You can get hit back. I mean, decades back, in another generation, the pretty plays were played almost universally by most experts. We didn't have any XG to tell us we were idiots, so we told each other we're all geniuses and made all the pretty plays. And that's it. Next thing you know, they put you in the Hall of Fame. Anchoring on the 20-point, both 5 points now, makes it a fairly solid position. And meanwhile, Cool Ray is can't play double ones. He can. He just why leave any blots?
Too big.
There you go. Boom. Done. All right, we got both 5 points, but we're looks like we're behind in the race and don't have any checkers to contain. So one guy's hanging on to the 18 point, the other guy's hanging on to the 20 point. We bob, we weave, we throw a few jabs, but nothing really happens. We gotta fall asleep, have a sip of our Dr. Pepper, and wait to see what happens next. As long as both players have spare checkers, and as long as both players have anchors, nothing really serious is going to happen. The Dr. Pepper is good. It's got to be good. It's got Dr. and Pepper in the name. Ooh, here, something exciting happened. What's he got there? Double fives? Well, he can play about 20 of them.
Yeah, I think why.
Whoa, who lost our focus? Was the focus back, or was that just my Dr. Pepper hitting my brain?
We know how many are watching this live on the stream?
I have the foggiest idea. Go ask Andy. In this room, I can tell you there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 6 of us, but that could get bigger. And somebody would know how many are watching online. Probably quite a few. In any event, here we are. Anchor on the 20 point. Otherwise, full position, defending against. These are all takes. If you're anchored on the 20 point, the position's pure, and your opponent's trying to come in from the midpoint, the 8 point, the 6 point. I mean, you can find them that aren't takes with futzing around a bit, but as a general rule of thumb, these positions are all takes. This position, on the other hand, is way different. If the 9 points mixed in, if you start adding in the 7 point, then the race can very quickly make these positions passes. This is a good roll for Ray. And Petko has some little baby number which he futzes around with and plays with and strokes nicely and then punches his clock. Okay, now we got to get home. 5-4. We're halfway home.
The regularities there momentarily, right?
Okay, 6-5. I'm assuming this race is shot, so we have to try to clean it up. It seemed like it seemed like double take at the point it went double take to me.
Yeah, it's positive. But not immediately. It was immediately positive. But if you got,
Come down and make the ace.
Yeah, I'm wondering what Petko's thinking about here. I mean, he could run out. Has anybody got a pick count? I assume he's way behind.
What is the roll?
6-5. I mean, if he in fact is way behind, but just build up his points and do just this. Hi, Ray. That was Ray with his fancy girly glasses, makes him look cool. Whoa, what is that? Is that a 2 and a 4? I may make these guys use different dice. They have any black and white dice in there as opposed to the white and black. Any of you guys tallied up the actual race? Is it something worth knowing, or is it just way bad?
17 for white and that's 89 raw for black. For this one.
All right, so a functioning boxes makes it close. This is not a functioning boxes. What do we got for shot numbers here? 6-4, 5-4. Where are we looking at?
6-5.
Is this 2-1? How do you play 2-1? How do you play 2-1? That's too big.
4-1.
Too big.
4-1.
I don't know if he's already. Yeah, I guess he's got the whole thing because he's looking at 4-1. Okay, now an ace is fairly effective.
Fan cover cannon.
Yeah, it's fan cover cover, and it's none of that blur looks like an ace.
5x.
Okay, now we got this. You got some 44s to mush it up. Is that a 4? Yes, it's a 4. So it's a 6-4. Now we got a few gaps. Box is 4-3, I think. These dice are gonna cause me to get a new glasses prescription. I wonder if you can get different dice. Well, here's the clever ace. 6-4. 3 something. 3-5. Oh dear. All right, boxes and fives for an immediate shot. 5, 10, 14, 15. He's still got all 15 checkers. Blur and blur. Yeah, Ray's setting up for his boxes or fives. Make a fly swatter. What's that buzzing up there? Or is it actually my microphone? Oh, it's my speaker. How do I stop the buzzing? All right, what's been happening? Well, I've been looking at the strange ambient noise. 6 something. 6, 1, 2. I'll bet it's 6-6. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. All right, here we go. Look at all these gaps. All these gaps. Yeah, the 4-6 looks a little peculiar. I agree. That is Petko. He wouldn't do something stupid. 4-2. Everybody comes in, and we keep rolling. That was a pretty big number. 6-5. We need more pips here, Petko. We need more pips. And you got 2 checkers off again there. 5, 9, 10 to 12. We're not in great shape. Big doubles may be required or a whole bunch of 3s and 1s. There's a 3. 9 checkers to 10 checkers. How many did we get off? Just 2. More 3s and 1s. It's another 3. That one didn't cost. Now we need a whole lot of 1s. 3, 5, 7, 8 checkers up. We better not miss. Big doubles would be nice. It's actually 8 checkers to 8 checkers. There's our first one. Now it's 6-4. We'll do it slowly. Just a 6-4. Maybe a double 2s or something. Oh, double 5s. Only gets 2 checkers off, but now it's 6 against 6. Is that an ace? No, double 3s. Wasting a perfectly good ending. And our score is, are we up to 6-5? Did Ray win that one?
Yeah.
6-5, playing the 9, but we're playing the 9 at least twice. This is best 2 out of 3 9-point matches, and I believe we're at 0 matches to 0. Does anybody know if that's true or not? Are we 0 matches to 0?
Yeah.
Okay, we believe it's 0 matches to 0. Yeah, thank you, Michael. All right, opening, here we go. Somebody did something else. Oh, split double hit. Oh, that's what it was. Yes, there was a 6-3 and a 6-5. And now there was must be another 6-3. We got a guy on the bar, we got some builders, we got to have a home board point. We adjust our chair and roll the dice.
It's a lot stronger than it looks.
A lot stronger than it looks. Michael Schenkevitz opines.
Played a prop this way.
And claims to have played a proposition with a similar position and found that the attacking side is much stronger than it looks. And no, he's just sorting out the cue. That was Ray playing funny Ray games.
Right, is it like music, reggae?
Yeah, Ray.
No, I don't know what it means. You know, it could mean a lot of things in Ray.
Yeah, all right. No double, no fun. Double 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, the blitz plan kind of went out the window. Now we just get in, hit an ace, roll our own double 1s, roll 3. These dice are driving me batty.
5, 4, 5.
I'm just going.
Oh, he's just screwing around. That's a fine double.
Okay, double, and after long consideration of somewhere around a microsecond, Ray snaps it up. Well, if you want to, is that a 6-4? It's some big number. 6 whatever to make that anchor. Okay, no fancy. Let's go blitz them. Make the ace point lead blots everywhere plays. Is this 6-3?
Out and down.
That seems perfectly reasonable.
Yeah,
Yeah, up to the 16 point, cover the blot, cleverly duplicating fours. As you announce that, all the fours get rolled. And we can't see the dice, but there's or 4-2, 1.5 fours get rolled. Ray is saying something witty, but fortunately we can't hear it.
wants to hit the one.
Pretend
4,
that's
5, 6, whatever. All right, was there a cube in here somewhere? So Ray's sitting on the cube. He's sitting on the 21 point. Petko's stuck with his 6-3. His 6-3 is sort of an awkward number. 3, 6, build my board, say bite on that bozo, and away we go. 3, 1, build our point. Okay, we got an anchor on the 18 point versus an anchor on the 21 point. No one's hurting anybody right now. They're laughing. They're calling each other names. And, oh, you can play a 6-3 this time. Well, certainly would appear as though you'd want to be on Petko's side here. He's got the more advanced anchor. Everything else. What's that? Something with a 1?
Two, maybe?
Yeah, it could be a 2. We think it's a 2-1. We're voting on 2-1. Our vote carries. 2-1 is passed and played. 6-2. 6-2 is pretty easy. And there he's done it. Okay, now we got issues. Whoa, that cleaned that up. You make way. Is this double fives? Just chug them or keep the train chugging. All right, now we're reduced to hitting a shot or rolling a few sets of doubles ourselves. Would one big set do it? It might. Was that 4-1? Looks prettier. Okay, now double fives. No, 6-something, 6-3. All right, gain some more pips so that when we roll our double fives, we actually have a nice advantage. That was a 5-4. So we need a 5-4 to bring 2 home. Something, something. Come home there. And 28 there. Yeah, we're way ahead. Big doubles gets us close. It doesn't get us even.
I'm not sure.
Can you
The black dice show up.
swap in black dice with white pips and see if it looks better?
I was gonna suggest that. Give that a shot. I think just because it's getting streamed and picked up and streamed again, I think there's a little bit of blur.
Yeah, there's clearly, because the captions are great, but the other,
Yeah.
see if they mind swapping in black dice. The bigger the dice they got, the better.
Got it.
6-something, looks like a 6-4. And we're thinking about just running away, or has he played it yet, or is he just looking at it?
It's down like 21 pips.
Yeah, certainly don't be way behind. You're not getting gammon. You don't want to run with both. But what is this, 3-1? Okay, I don't know why we wouldn't. All right, Ray is doing something. Maybe he's counting pips to see if he's rolled double fives or double sixes. We roll 6-3, I think it is. Our streaming manager genius has gone to try to get them to swap in some different dice to see if we can see it better. Yeah, I'd have left it there too, but he didn't. And double fours, oops. Well, now we really need to go to the whip. What do you get? I don't know what he rolled. This doesn't look good. I think we're
This is where I let the computer roll it out.
Yeah, just push, roll game to conclusion and get on to the next one. I'll use this opportunity to have another sip of Dr. Pepper. While we're finishing it up, everybody should be dusting off their 3-point match strategies. There's still some hope here. 2, 4, 6, 8. He kind of needs big doubles to start. That's a half. That's a medium. That was double three. Those are medium doubles. Okay, now let's rip off the top 4. That's it, Ray. Rip off the top 4. Yeah. This is not looking good. He's gonna have trouble winning. Okay, so we're down 1-0 to 3. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Backgammon lore is littered with brilliant and then discarded theories about the right way to handle 1-0 to 3. Boy, when I was first learning to play, back before they had invented, like the doubling cube and 15 checkers and making checkers out of plastic and stuff, Paul McGreal was obsessing over, the value of 1-0 to 3 and how you play and how you trick the other guy and this proposition and that proposition. Despite all the fun Paul had with it and some of us messing around with Paul had with it, I think most of his theories were proven to be what the British would call utter rubbish. But I no longer have any clue what's right and wrong other than 1-0 to 3 is fun.
That's why we have you up there.
Yes, thank you. Well, maybe we're getting, maybe Andy's in there and we're trying to find different dice. I'll bet that's what's happening. We used to have, back in the old days, when we actually had great big huge heavy cameras and scaffolding to hold them up and this and that, the other thing. Now it's all fits in something the size of your thumbnail. We used to have extra large black dice with white spots, which it occurred to me, I would have brought them here. And they showed up very well. And I don't know if what I'm looking at here is the same as what people out in backgammon land are looking at, but I think it is. I think I'm looking at nothing better than what everybody else is looking at. Yeah, those are better.
Better? Okay.
Better, yes.
All right, they're taking a quick break. We'll be right back.
Okay, quick Dr. Pepper break, and we'll be right back.
So they'll take points are higher than for money. Pretty high here, both of them. At this score. Leaders take point is 26, the trailer is 20. See, leaders take point is 26, the trailers is 25. It's pretty high.
Yeah, okay, so.
So it's about 60, what do they think it was, about 68 or something?
I don't know. I was
at one away, two away or something.
It's basically what it has to be, 68.
Yeah.
It's zero, right? So it's 32 over 68.
Yeah, so.
Okay, we're back in action. We're back in action. One nothing to 3.
Yeah.
Assuming two-way. It's close to money.
Two-way, one away.
It's a 3-way.
Yeah,
two-way.
that's right, yes, that's what, right.
I used to
Remember.
Our collected modern theoreticians have totally snowed me on what's going on at this match score with the cube. Match equities, gammon equities, take points. The bottom line is it's 2 to go, 3 to go. Petko has started to build his home board from one end. Cool Ray has started to build his home board from the other. And here we are. Cool Ray trailing, presumably any position which has some gammon sniff to it. You get a little trigger happy, a little bit. Is that what?
Yeah.
A little. And this. There, man. Now we've got more teeth to our position. But we just got the sprung our tomcat rat trap on.
Yeah, hold the phone.
Oops. All right, maybe a nice double 3 here or something like that. Sort of stuck as 1-3, 3-2. Is he really going to step up there? Okay, just build his own prime. He's got the slightly slower prime, but it's perfecta. Look at this. He didn't take a whole lot of time thinking about that. Now I think we have a nice advantage to Petko. And what's this? 4-2. Okay, that's not bad. And Cool Ray has a little bit of time. What's he got to do here? I see. He could actually step up there. Boy, I don't know how to. I don't know how to win this.
Go to the 5.
Well, yeah, the simplest thing is just go to the 5 and wait and see what happens next. But do you want to? Is there any reason to be proactive, or are you jumping off of a roof? Yeah, he's just gonna. Well, that's the proactive play. I don't know if it amounts to anything.
Yeah, in general, Ray's not afraid of it.
Yeah, Ray.
Not really gonna do it.
Ray's not afraid of making plays like this, but not at all clear he's going to do it. I don't. My guess is when push comes to shove, I'd play like a gutless coward, which is what Ray did. I don't know what's right. 2-2, wrong bishop. Moves on the wrong colored.
Yeah.
Leukopenia. It moves on the wrong colored squares. 4-2, that's good. Holds all his structure, makes a point. Now we can kind of get him by having Petko overrun the play. This he sits on the 6-4. His blockade is in danger of collapsing around his ears, and he tries to run with 6-4. He's running into the jaws. It's not a good roll. Okay, he holds what he can hold, tightens up his block, and
The fireworks begin.
says, "Come get me." He's looking at it. And now let's see the other one. Let's see it. This is the other one. We get to see the pluses and minuses. This one can go to hell next turn, but there might not be a next turn.
Yeah, not all of Black's rolls are so easy to play.
No, they aren't. Well, I want to bet whatever the right play is. I want to bet on Petko.
I like this one.
I want to bet on Petko. Dennis Culpepper likes this play. All right, this is our chance to hit back. I think we will hit back if we can. Perhaps not with 6-1. What do you roll?
3-1.
3-1. Well, that hits back. Yeah, that's it. Show it to us, Ray. Show it to us. Yeah, we're cool. We're cool. I see it. Thank you.
Oh, I can hit him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, you knew all along. Now, 3-1. Oh, 3-6. Oh, dear me. Now we know the cube action. Now we may just go a gammoning. Oops, we're back in again.
Back in it.
Is that a 5?
Squash.
the 5.
Oh, my goodness. Well, this is exciting. This could be,
Ray already knows he's gonna do it.
of course he's going to do it. He's just,
screwing around.
he's screwing around. I agree. Ray's having fun, which is fine by me. It gives us chances to laugh and tell jokes and have a good time. What has he done? He's played the 4 and is stewing on the 5. Now are both sides playing for a gammon? I love that. Both sides simultaneously playing for a gammon.
That's good.
All right, here we go. Now we can build our 5 prime. We can hit a combination shot. We can shift and make an anchor on the 21 point. That would be boring.
Oh, no.
Is this box doubles? 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've even got 2 to spare.
Just give him a 6.
Okay, yeah. Now 6 out is pretty
good anyway.
pretty good for Petko. So the fans are screaming for Ray to leave the bar slotted with that 6. He can't.
Can't lose double. Petko's got it on 2. Where's that 2? In the middle. Oh,
Yeah, no one's doubled.
No one's doubled it. Yeah, so it is.
You can lose it.
It is a choice.
Gammon does have
There is
some
no
value.
choice. I thought Petko had 2.
Still,
Gammon has some value.
still right, I think.
Dennis Culpepper is saying it's still right to come down. I'm inclined to agree, but you know, you get coverage if he rolls a 6 the other way. But if he doesn't roll a 6, your position plays a whole lot better if you come down.
We don't want to be gammon but double.
No, you certainly don't want to be gammon on double. I agree. 6, 5.
Glad he did.
He's now glad he did not. Now ace 3, and Ray can play that ace 3 he was looking at before.
3-7 hits.
Brilliantly closes his board of dubious value with a very limited number of shots. Oh, Petko takes it to the bank. That's the end of that. We're at 8-3 Crawford. By the way, remember, this is a best 2 out of 3 9-point matches. So got to find the little Crawford thing. This is really tricky. I must say Crawford in there somewhere, or else there is no Crawford in there. He just gave up and left it at 9, which is probably what happened. I can't see if there's some. No, that's just the spiral binding. So there's no Crawford tag to show what's going on here. This is Crawford. John Crawford, famous bridge player and backgammon player a couple of generations ago. Oh, good. Crawford, get that out of there. Here we go. Crawford game in match number 1 of the finals of the Cherry Blossom Jackpot Championship. Oh, their Jackpot final, I see. It's the Cherry Blossom Jackpot final. There were other jackpots. Okay, 5-1 by Petko, 5-1 by Ray. Duplicate the position 3 times in a row, and it's a draw. 5-3, we make our point. Not a whole lot to talk about there. 6-something, we do something. Not a whole lot to talk about there. There's a nice anchor. This makes for it's going to be a long game. Double 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Ray would kind of like to build some blocking points and catch somebody. Instead, he's going to have to slot, and we would block and do horrible things.
4 point.
Come into the 4 point. That's it. Good boy. Look, there's nothing really to show the fans. Forget about it. Punch your clock. A 3, he would hit. Is that a 5-1? He's not going to hit with that. 5-2. Okay, 5-2.
3 point. Come on.
Yeah, just brought him all the way in. Interesting. There were some prettier plays, but maybe this is right. Anyway, too late now. 4 and 3. Okay, as a builder here, a builder there. 9s to hit. 2 1s to nose our way up. 3 will hit unless it does something else. Or is he going to sit back? He has no 3. He has no 3 to play. He's going to hit. Going to hit 3. Spread out all our builders.
Maybe 13-11.
Maybe, but he didn't do it. Pretty stuff all over the place. 5-6. He's trying to get away. Fires a warning shot over his head. Any 2 plus 4-3. 4-3. Oh, now I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4 blots. This is excellent. Excellent. Now we're playing some backgammon. Yeah, do it. 3 to hit back.
Backgammon goes for Ray.
5, 6.
Close 4 out again.
Okay, now we've got 5s and 2s to hit back. And we came up empty. Ace, or maybe cover the blot.
Yeah.
Yeah, good boy, Ray. And now we got to clean up this mess. 9 would do it. 7's okay. A little bit heavy on the 8 point, but no blots. Built our 5 point.
What was the rolls?
Yeah, 6-1.
That was a 6-1.
Didn't he play it? Oh, he played 6 to 5 and 14 to 8.
Yes, that's right. Double 3s. Okay. Plan B. Forget the closeout. We're going to play.
Yeah.
We're going to play from the 18 point. Petko counters with. Lost. I don't know. Oh, there it is. It's up there. It looks like a 5-2. I think we can see these dice better than the old ones, or can't we? They look better to me.
I think a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, this is, he's got the whole 5-2 play there. I guess plan B is, well, he could, there's no doubt about the 5, is there? And, okay, he's just doing that. All right.
As long as you block the double section.
Yeah, that could be it. 3-2. A little shuffle here, stroke there.
10-7, 4-2.
10-7, 4-2 has been suggested. He points at this, he points at that, he waves his hands a little bit, and he plays 10-7 and 6-4.
Mm-hmm.
Cleverly preserving 6s. Or not. Double 3s. Wow. All right. Now, is it strippage or just dump them in our home board and take our time? Is saving as much time as possible to clear the outer point. That's what he's thinking, right or wrong. Professor Storr thinks these plays are somewhat dubious. Double 1s, lots of choices, virtually nothing accomplished.
These are always wrong, even in record. No. Not always wrong. They're just
Dubious.
certain counts there.
3-2. All right, he's gone the other way now. We've stripped the outfield. And how are we?
You can do things like pay off to double 6.
Okay, 6-1 leaves a shot here.
3 of the 8.
5-2, whatever, did not leave a shot. 4-2, that's not very exciting.
7.
Are we boxes down? Boxes plus a little? What's the count?
77, 106.
77 to 106. That sounds like boxes plus a little.
Oh, after the play.
All right, here we go. 6-2. All right, it's time for Ray to go kick in the afterburners. 4-3. Hang around for the 6-1. Hang around to freeze any of the ones. And 6-1 gets us a game-winning shot. And it's 6-5. This is not good. You can see visually boxes does not catch us up. 6-3, 6-3, 3-6. There it is. Now I just kind of get 8 pips each time. 4-2, that is not 8. Now we want 5s or 6s. That's good. Roll a 6 and then don't roll the other die. Brilliant strategy. 3-1, nothing. Pretty bored. 5-5, okay, a little overkill. And it's 1 match apiece. Imminently 1 match apiece. So it's not technically over yet. Try as he might to make it so. Okay, look at that, a 6-5. That'll strike fear into his heart. Could take him 7 rolls to get off. Oops, that cuts it down. Boring. 4-2. 2, 3. Off in 3 could do it. That's still off in 3. Is that a 2-1?
3-1.
That's too big. Whatever it was is too big. All right, I think that's 1 match for Petko. No matches for Ray. On to the next 9-point match. Very exciting. They gonna keep chugging, or are they gonna go away for Dr. Pepper time?
Do they have a counter for score?
We used to have, well, during the tournament, we had little, he's making a score there. That's gonna say, I can't read whatever he's writing there, but that's gonna say 1-0, I presume. Maybe it says something else.
Something rude.
Yeah.
In Bulgaria.
Yeah. What is that? So Ray has made some joke, but we can't see it, so we don't get to see it. I don't know what that says. Maybe it says break. Maybe that says 1 and 0. Oh, it's a 1. It's a scribbled up 1 and a 0. So that's the score in matches. I find that somewhat distracting, but that's what they're doing. And he actually played. We're playing. There's no Dr. Pepper break.
Like it.
Right, on we go. The fact that you're down 1-0 has no effect on how you play this match. I mean, if you race real fast, it still doesn't make you catch up that 1-0 any differently. 2-1, I like it. We're boxing away. 3-1, hit him. Just 1 checker back. Oh, everybody has 1 checker back. We missed a few rolls. I missed a few rolls. 5-1. I like having the 11 point. And now we can spring the back checker, but leaving blots all over the place.
Double tiger.
Double tiger. Double tiger's not ridiculous. Double tiger is not ridiculous, and we go for it. Maybe at least we look. Yeah, go for it. Double tiger has been played on a 6-0 with a 5. Too bad. 6-5. Now we kind of want to get that guy off the 5 point again if we can. 5-4. Yeah. What do you make your anchor, or do you make your point?
Point.
Point. Everybody screams point.
Why make the 5 with a 20 anchor when you make the 1 point?
Yeah, that's a good. Marty Storr states it best. Why make the 20 anchor when you can make the 1 point? Okay, that's what backgammon has come to, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Never leave blots.
4-6. 4 and what? Get out of there with that one or the other one.
Well, now this is a little.
I'm not
So
sure.
there are fewer double hits and things like this way. 2-6 with a bar plays better.
This, I guess. So somehow this looks worse, but maybe it's the right play.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a common motif.
Leaving with either 6 has some duplication advantages to it. Where they go this way? All right, here we go. We've gone this way.
It's a close race.
Even? Odd?
Couple
Oh, we got him with the long arm. Oh, 6-3 is blocked. He's trying hard and can't do it. 6-3 is blocked, but that 6-3 is not blocked, forcing him to make the inner-board blitzing play, proven superior by our twin XG Gammon computers, our twin HAL 9000s. What's going on? Everybody's hitting everybody. No one has an anchor. I like it. Go, hit them. Hit them all. Double tiger.
What is it?
5-1. Is that a 1? I think it's a 1. Double tiger him. Do it. What are you looking at? Oh, come on. Oh, there's nobody on the bar. It's not a double tiger. All right. 6-3 does cleanup work.
I don't know what you call it. You hit it once and
It's a tiger double. Looks like 4-3. Okay, we've got we're hanging on to our anchor on the 20 point. I don't know what's happened to pips. We've got a lot of pips. The race can't be all that bad. This is sort of wait and see. Hang on to everything you've got. Build a blocking point or 2 if you can, and hope you don't get squeezed off a point. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all if black was ahead. Look at all the checkers deep in black's home board. White's checkers are out on the 31 point or whatever.
Quite a bit.
White's had, they're behind by about 18.
White down by 18,
More than last roll.
Yeah.
approximately. Okay, so
So 139.
well, if white can avoid leaving shots somewhere, it's black's going to be squeezed off the position first. That'll be fun.
120 for black and 139 for white. They're not too far away.
Okay, this is probably not the right play, but
Well, then what's play B? I don't see play B.
well, there may not be a play B. That's the problem. I guess there's no way to legally play it without leaving a shot. Is that how bad it had gotten?
You made a big play.
If you play
13-8,
13-8, that's true, yeah.
made a big play for the 14.
14 to 6 would be.
Yeah, I don't think you want that.
14 to 9.
I think sitting on what you've got is right. I don't think that volunteering any plays is right here.
The other outside point is not.
This race is actually fairly close, is it not? Well, here we go. So is he going to stop and count for us? No.
112 for black.
He's down 4 pips in the outer outfield, and then look at all that big stack of yellow checkers.
54.
I think I said
54 and 56.
Yeah, that probably up single digits now. Okay, well, let's
71 and 54.
25 for 12. 125.
Yeah. 71 and 54.
what did you guys come up with?
125 and
125 to 112.
Play that.
112 to 112. When do we double?
Who's that move that?
Maybe yes. Maybe if there were no contact, surely that would be a double, would it not? Or not quite. I don't know. I don't have races. Races don't get that long.
So.
Oh, did it go double? Was there a double take in there?
Yeah, it went double take, and now he just cleared his 16 points.
Yeek.
Right at 4 markers.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, he's probably saying, "Oh well,
He'll double once.
I might not be.
It's 6
There might not be a way to make him a big underdog very soon. He's got a few market losers, and he's got an edge. Was the edge big enough? Probably not.
No,
He probably didn't have enough.
double six is borderline, double one's not.
Whoa, what's this? Is this double fives? Have we gotten back to a close race? Oh yeah, show me.
Yeah.
Wow, this is getting. I guess black's still ahead.
What's he got?
3 and something.
Yes, he's down 4 pips.
So black's up 4
I think so.
plus
39-41.
4 plus 6 is 10.
Yeah. Right.
If we've got the running count, it's 10 minus 7 is 3. Nothing going on up to 3 and 7. Are we back to 10?
47, 7.84. 36, 45, 46, 4.
Well, what just happened?
78. Oh, now he's got 8.4. So that makes 74. Looks like
5-2.
77, yeah. What's that, a 5?
Looks like a 9. I think it's a 5-4.
9.
9. And that's a 6-5. We've lost the running count.
67.
It's close.
60. 66. What's that? Yeah.
5-2. 5-2 is sort of yucky. Whoa, that opens up some breathing room. 3-2 didn't do so well. And 3-2 the other way. All right, White needs some big stuff here. Is that big enough? What's he got? 4-3. That's not big enough. 2-1. He's waiting. 8 checkers. Boxes will get him back in the game. It's not. Oops, another 2-1. They're both waiting. Not sure I approve of that strategy. Double twos. Oh my goodness. 6 checkers left. 9 checkers left. 4, 2. Yeesh. He's almost, but not quite, boxes proof now. 4, 5. A nice 2.
1x. 3-1.
3-1. That's not good. 6-3. All right, we're within. At least we have one roll to root for. And there it is for the other guy. All right.
The lives combined to
2 for Ray Fogerlund. That was Ray who won that.
Yep.
None for Petko. Petko leading 1 match to 0. The finals of the $1,000 16-player multinational cherry blossom jackpot. We had a great time here this year. Lots of players, lots of events. Everything ran smoothly. Gorgeous facilities for our multinational jackpot players. We may expand the field next year from 16 to 32, and it could be waiting room only. So get your reservations in early. You too could be here being embarrassed playing on camera in the finals. What do we got? 6-5. What do I do? Run away. Go to the outfield. Keep my back checker here to see what's happening. Everybody needs 2s everywhere. 4 and 3. Okay, that looks nice. Now clean up the mess or point on him. 6-3. Well, obviously you can make the 5 point. You can pile up a whole bunch of checkers on the 8 point and be sent home. You can play a 3 around and anchor on the 11 and jump out to the 18. And when all is said and done, you're forced to take the 5 point and live with it. Coming back the other way, 5-1 does absolutely nothing. Probably slots the 5 point. Be a man. Oh, give me a break. No wonder I didn't play backgammon for all those years. All right, Cool Ray is having a good time here. If you can just roll double twos 3 or 4 times in a row, the game will be over. Instead, 3-2. Now can we hit? No, we're just going to make points and you can't be too careful around here. 6-5 would have stayed out. We've been playing for a gammon. The match would almost be over. Instead, we're bobbing and weaving and curtsying and bowing. Here we go. Go for the race. That's actually a very good roll. And 5-4 does not get away. I guess we slot the 5 point. And Cool Ray has limited builders, but has something an advantage here due to the fact that he's got a checker trap back there. Race doesn't look all that big.
There's a 5.
Double 4s. That's this improves our position no matter how we play it. You could do that. I mean, how many plays can you make where your opponent's going to take next turn? I mean, almost any play he makes looks like it's going to be very, very hard for his opponent to take no matter what he rolls. Is there any race deficiency here? If he builds his 4 prime or 5 prime or whatever the heck it is, and Petko pops out from behind it, if Petko dances here, I guess if he dances here, we can play for a gamma. Is that the theory?
I think so, because I think that the only thing would be like a 71 shot, and then you've got a million in front of us.
Right. Okay. Now after a 1-6, I don't think we don't play. Can we just double this? Do we have a monster? Do we have a monster racing lead? Is this a free roll? How far ahead or
No,
behind are we?
it's not a monster racing. I don't think.
If it's not a monster racing lead, I think I want to double.
So what is that? 16, 70, 146. That's kind of monster.
What you get at that, Marty?
36, 40, 92, 114 for black, and then
Yeah, whatever it was, it went double pass.
120 for white. So it wasn't, and no blots in the bidder board and huge board differential so fast. So.
Okay, 6-2. Everybody plays 6-2 this way now. It was not the case a bunch of years ago. 6-3, hitting, splitting, racing, building. 3 and 1. Well, it doesn't seem to hit anything.
Oh, he's on the bar.
Yeah, he's on the bar with 3-1. That's the pretty play. Well, boy, it looks a little rich.
I think I just come up to the 21.
Yeah, that's Marty Storer suggests just coming up to the 21 point. This is as close as he can get to reclaiming the starting position, which gets you bonus points, but he didn't quite do it. 6-2, 6. Strip the midpoint, bring down a builder, do good things, even numbers in some combination. Oh, 6-1. That makes the bar point. That's nice. Like very similar positions here. Can move the stupid 1-0s out of the way. Double ones. Well, that takes care of some business. 1, 2, builder for the back. 3, 4, builder for the back.
Better off just going to the 9 point if you're going to do that.
It might be suggested by Michael Sienkiewicz that play 2 of the 1s to the 9 point. Just literally build the prime for the back.
Or you play 8 to 7.
All right, here we are. There's some 3-6s available. 5 wasn't going to do much good, but no matter what it was. We get 6-1. Yikes.
Double tiger just did.
Yeah. Ray's saying, send it over. Petko says, okay, there it is. There it is.
Double, you didn't want to go to 9. Freaking double 2 more shots.
Boom. All right, here we go. Action. Shooting back with a double 3s. He did not hit the block. What did he do? 1,
Yeah, man.
2. Make a big fat 10 point or make your 4 point. Or make no point.
I don't like it coming up. This makes sense. Down with 2 to the 7 point.
Yeah, you can just bring a bunch of ammunition down. Let's look at all the options here, Petko. Senka is suggesting he backs up the backfield 3 and play his final 3 to the 7 point. But he's got it in his head. He's moving. All right. Now a couple of little and medium ones. We can counterattack. We can 6-4. What kind of stupid roll is that?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't do anything. You can run. You can make the 2 point. You can make the ace point. That's not ridiculous. Those are our choices. Run and make the ace point. Any votes for the 2 point?
Ray voted for the 2 points.
Okay. There's no funny blot here. 6-1 going the other way. Now how are we gonna hold? We kind of need a double ones or a double twos real soon to get the bank anchor moving, or we're squished. Double ones, speak of the devil. My goodness, you can hit 3 blots. He's thinking about it. He's going to show us like that. We got to appreciate. The fans have to appreciate being shown the cute play. We can see it. Thank you very much, Ray. What about the racing play? What if he just makes the 22 point? This is the in-between play. Is there any merit for the in-between play, or should he either?
The racing play would be to make the whole point.
Yeah, just come all the way up to the 22 point with both checkers. Oh, this is a different. This is the
hybrid, right?
This is the blocking. This is the blocking play.
Blocking and split.
Blocking and split 3, 5.
Right to like play exactly on theme.
Yes, Marty Starr is suggesting it's often right to play on one theme or the other. That some of the hybrids don't always work. You get the jackass instead of the Schnitzerdoodle or whatever that old thing was.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Hasn't really made that much progress.
Yeah, he never moved again until he rolled that.
Okay, we've got a very fragile 5 prime. 4, 6. Good time to roll a 6 here, right? 6-1 would be better yet. Double aces. Okay, that's I don't think he'd re-roll it.
So he got everything he wanted.
And now all he has to do is win.
All I just get out.
3, 4. Well, both sides have to do something. Out with both certainly works.
Yeah, but this is not very exciting.
4-1. All right, he's going to hang on to his entire 5 prime and hope white rolls the double 4s or 5s or whatever it is.
5 or something. 5, yeah, 5.
5-1. He holds it all together. Now, it's not that dangerous actually to get out of there with a 6. So let's roll a 6. 5-2, clearing the bar point. And there's no, if white gets a checker out, he's not leaving a blot behind. So if you don't clear the bar point, what do you do, right? All right, that's it. Now we got 4s and 6s to escape. So he probably rolls double 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's not really even entirely destructo.
It's about as bad as you can.
Yeah, it was.
It blocks blacks 5s and 2s on both sides, which is a good thing.
Now, what would we be cubing about if the score wasn't 3-0?
Head of the race.
I mean,
Head of the race are rolling first to go out in the outfield.
this certainly seems as though black has the advantage here by a fair amount. Of course, you can roll your own 5-2. I think he's bluffing us. He's going to roll.
Like 12 tips in the race.
Yeah.
What do we call for?
5-2.
What did we call for? Okay, 5-2. I know which 5 I'm playing. Thank you, Ray. And I guess there's no reason not to do that.
Preserving his racing lead.
Yeah, and desperately trying to make
5-1.
desperately trying to make the positions identical and failing.
Both sides are trying to win an ugly contest.
They are winning the ugly contest. This looks like even though he lost his 6 point, this looks like a better double than the other one. Or redouble. He is ahead 3-0.
Yeah, that's no
5-3. You can't ask for much better than that. I'm not sure you can ask for any better than And the other way is fail. Oh, he's in 3-1. Okay, is there any gammon here? Is there any reason that white could actually take this? Seems like white's position's too bleeped up to. Okay, he didn't. He decided not to worry about it and just play on.
I don't know, I'd be afraid to take.
Yeah, I'm not sure that this is a reasonably good double. I'm not sure about it, even though you're leading 3-0. 6-3, 6. Harriet?
Oh, you buried it.
I'm not sure. No, he's changing his mind. Changing his mind. This sure looks better. What do we got here? 8s, 9s, 11s, 12s, double 2s, double 1s. But I'm not sure. I think his position was stronger last turn. Ooh, 2-5. There's our favorite roll. Is that a 2-5? Gonna pick and pass.
I think so. Let's see what else.
Ray, what else would you do? What's plan B?
Loose.
Yeah, hit loose. There you go. All right, is there any 3-2? Oh, there's a blot on there's a blot on the ace point there. All right, now, well, if we haven't doubled yet, we're not doubling now.
Might stumble into it again in the base.
4-2, 4. Stay back, or it may be right to actually. What good does staying back actually do? It's something of a illusion.
Gets hit less often.
It gets hit less often, but what do you do next turn?
But what does white do this turn?
That's true. Well, white rolls a
Wait,
4-1.
wait.
All right. Okay. He decided to nuzzle a little closer,
So this is
and white rolled poop. So this exchange worked out well for black.
Like the worst.
Yeah, 2-1's terrible. There goes that board. This is
a mere 12 shots.
this is getting harder and harder for white to win this game. I mean, obviously it can be done, but it's now simply hitting a black checker doesn't do you a whole lot of good.
I can't imagine taking.
Well, yeah, certainly at any flat match score, there's no gammon here. This is just a great big fat double.
We're talking about if he hits.
There are a few gammons, so it's not like
All right, let's find out.
doublings. What was the recommended double? 4.
Yeah, 5-4 does what?
Cheesy board.
Okay, 6-1.
6-1. Yeah, that's right.
What is it? 4-1.
I guess it just comes.
Well, that takes away your cheesy gammons or whatever.
6-3.
Yeah, 6-3 is called for. 5-4. I'll take all the fun out of it. I don't care what the score. This is really hard to take. I'm not even quite sure what my game plan is.
The game plan is to
Yeah, okay.
4-1.
That was a 2 cube, wasn't it? This is are we at 5?
Yeah.
Kevin had 4-point board stand up.
5-0. We could be up to.
So Petko won the ugly contest.
Yes, I guess.
Tarred and feathered.
All right, let's see. Here we go. 5-0 is appreciable. 2-1. I want early doubles. I want to play for a gammon. We haven't had any good. I mean, when's the last time somebody got closed out was trying to save a gammon? It hasn't happened. Let's be done with all this building anchors and sitting around and wimpy little races, and let's get serious. 1, 2, 3, none, 2, 3.
What is it?
Double threes. 1, 2, 3, and go to the other side of the board
I don't like this play.
and play that one. Brilliantly duplicating threes, you say to the kibitzers. 3, 5. I'm building 2 tall. Skyscrapers 5-6. I'm gonna leave you a 5-shot. By the time it's all said and done, I'm gonna leave you a 5-shot. He's thinking about it. He's trying to think of some reason to be clever. He's trying to think of why in the world should I play 14-9 when I can play 13-8. If I play 13-8, I might make my 8-point. If I play 14-9, oh, I might make my 9-point. Let's do that. Now, 3-2. Oh, good. Excellent. Now we counter punch and get the gammon going. 1, 2, 3. More blots. Oh, he's thinking about hitting them. He's not going to hit them all. He's going to make the point. Is that right to make the point?
I believe so.
What are you thinking about, Ray?
It's very bad.
I just make the damn point. Get on with it, Mr. Fogerlund. Get on with it. Okay, it's going to be setting himself up for a double sixes. 4-2. 2 and he's got no choice but to make a mess here. There's no cuteness or anything. All the other checkers are frozen, so something's got to shake loose. Now, when is the position so strong that the white actually can't take? And have we reached that position? I mean, who would be taking this at 0-0? Who would be doubling this at 0-0? It's a very, very powerful position for black, even though he's on the bar, as demonstrated with his 4-1. All right, come on in. Ace-4. Oh, here we go again. He still has no 4, only they're getting worse. Oh, come now. Okay, now what's the deal? I mean, you still need some points. And if he doesn't double, is it because it's too good or not good enough? Or are we going to say it's both too good and not good enough because of the lopsided penalty score?
Four away. I mean, it's a powerful kind of double, and he would drop.
We can meet in the middle, baby.
Well, you are 4 away.
Yeah. So Ray's got to, the gammon danger against him is not much at all.
Now, here we go. Here's a very, very powerful double.
It's just a drop.
And the
Gammon loses the match one.
if he takes and gets gammon, the match is over.
He's got a
Script everything.
point and-
Great big mess. Oh, he snaps it up. He's Petko sees rainbows when other people see mirages. 6-5. Bang. There's one. Now anchor.
It's called mirage, it's mirage.
Yeah, Myridge is okay. We got another 4 to play. He's covered up. Okay, now there's no. We've got a point, so there's no problem here.
Smacky white.
Oh, there's a smack back here. All right, back game. 3-1. Back game. Oh, on back game.
Oh, he's gonna hit.
Oh, we're gonna go for this is not a bad play. He's got a fair amount of ammunition over there. Marty Storr is saying this is a play, but he wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it if someone win.
But he didn't run into burning buildings for a living either. Here we go.
How do you know that? I lit them on fire.
Yes. An arsonist just, you don't run out of burning buildings for a living, Marty. What have we got? How many anchors have we got yet? 2-point game. Who is complaining about there's no books on playing 2-point games?
The race coming up right now is
Now we're gonna leave 5 blots. All right. Let's see how good a 2-point game we can get. Or roll 3-1. Back game. I want a back game. I want a back game. Back game. Let's get them exciting. Okay, 2-point game. 2-point game. 5-4. Okay, let's cover the ace point with that.
Can't.
Yeah, no can do. I guess.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's
not. It isn't 5.
It's a 5-4 raise. doofusing around, he's gonna end up making the 3-point when he comes to his senses.
Yeah.
Why isn't he making the 3-point?
He's got two on the bar and he wants to prime. He's going for prime.
Oh, all right, good. Let's do this. Let's get lots of blood. No, come on, Ray. Is there any serious argument to not making the 3-point?
Prime is such a good point.
You just make what is he? He's trying to build an outfield prime and then squash him up, but that plan may not work. Well, I guess if he's serious about this, that's what he's thinking. I'll build an outfield prime. White will come in and his game will squash while I sit on my outfield prime, not having to roll more than 3 pips every roll. But I don't think that works. Okay, here we finally came to our senses, made the only play, and away we go. Now, I get around fast, that's for sure. Isn't this the same thing as last time? He keeps trying to short himself a pip. What about that final? Oh, okay, the question now again, Ray, cut that out. Give us something serious to think about. The real question is, do you go and build an outfield prime and leave the block dangling on the ace point, or do you just try to power it home? Yes, Ray probably is laughing like a hyena. Okay.
Oh, here
we go. Excellent, excellent. More hits, more blocks. Send them all back. 2, 6, 2. Okay, maybe we'll get. Okay, now we come in with double 2s and win going forwards. Okay, get the back ones around. Get them out to safety. 2, 5, and get the front game going. 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, bring the back checker around. 2, 1. Stay out. Build the bar point, build the 8-point, roll double 1s and have no choice.
1-point prime is standing up.
1-point prime is it'll stand up again right now. It's too big. No luck. 5, 1, 5, 1.
No, yes. Do that.
Is this consequential?
Well, you want to get home, right? You want to, your 6s are forced, so you might as well make them good.
All right, 6s are forced. You might as well make them
You
good.
don't want to make your
Story
8
says.
point. I don't think you want to make your 7-point mistake.
I think-
More return shots after this.
Yes, 2, 5. Okay, this is
shots. Now you got double 2s, double 3s, 8, 6s.
5, 3. Okay, just get out of there. Be good. Now roll a 5 and play the 2-7 front game. Or roll a 5 and hit. Just try to win right now.
Kaboom. Oh, no. Sorry.
Double 3s. 1, 2. All right, you keep everything in play and abandon the midpoint.
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody says abandon the midpoint. Petko looks at it, I can't leave my midpoint.
A beautiful midpoint, but then you want to make a beautiful board later. You want to bury checkers in 1 or 2 points.
I mean, there is something magic about the midpoint. It just generally works out right to keep it in so many positions. This may not be one of them. 6, 4, 6. Well, maybe advance the back block.
Yeah, you get off the.
This doesn't.
Super Joker double 2s. Yes.
Get off Super Joker double 2s and well, it is only double 2s as opposed to 2, 5, but still,
Yeah, but
you're closer to getting home too. All right, let's get another 2, 5 going. Okay, another 2, 5 was ordered. Here we go. Excellent. Excellent. Speaking of 2, 5.
Yeah, we're telling us roll so you don't have to roll it.
We're bored. Now roll something that keeps us awake.
That's a southernism or westernism.
Oh, here we go. Cube to 4.
Oh, this is, oh my God.
Here we go. Now there's action.
Let's say it's very ambitious.
Now there's action. What do we get with our 2? A 6, 6, 2. He's bringing the builders around. He figures he's got his prime of sorts over here. Ray stays out obediently. We bring him around. Oh no, let's build our 5-point. Let's leave 5 blocks or something.
Now
Oh.
17, 16 for the hybrid.
Okay, 2-5, gammon him. Oh, 3-5.
Brilliant Petko survives.
Okay, now what?
Multiple,
Is that 6-5?
this is,
Little.
I think maybe you, just abandon your 16.
Bring both off of the 16 point.
Or you
Maybe.
bring both in.
You can bring both in from the 10
Well,
point.
for builder, but you have a hybrid, fine. Oh, now
Or you could leave 4 blots.
this is a big hybrid play. This
You
actually-
could leave 4 blots. The good news is the gammon doesn't hurt you any.
I don't see this.
Yeah, I mean, it's 7 shots, it looks like 7.
So the lead fewest shots.
So
Still
it's
have
7,
a
no,
lot.
it's 9.
What's the roll?
9.
He's got 6-5 to play here, and is trying to figure out whether to bring some builders in or whether to maximize his flexibility to build the bar point. He's going all out.
9 numbers. Too many.
Hit him,
Too many for.
hit him back, smite him, small and a big, small and a medium. No, medium and a
Great
big.
play, great.
Now he's gonna make a point, okay?
Double aces, okay, we got a 5-point prime.
And now he's gonna not discommunicate on the 10 and 4, he's gonna go to 15.
Not discommunicate,
Kind of,
That's a Kleinman term for having spares or.
not discommunicate. I thought that was a religious term or
Yeah,
something.
that's it, right. What is it called? It's called,
Excommunicate.
transubstantiation.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, here we
So
go.
if he rolls double aces, he won't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, confuse him. Double aces.
He's got one less
Nope.
shot by doing this also. He's got more flexible plays.
5-4.
5-4,
When are
yeah.
you gonna leave when are you gonna leave the anchor? Probably not
Do it
gonna leave
now.
yet. I don't know. Maybe.
I say I like coming in.
Still build. Still.
I don't know, he's clearly what he's calling about is popping out with a 5 or bringing a builder in with a 5. I mean, you've got, I'm not surprised by this. The bringing the builder in, which he may yet do, 1 double 4 starts to wash you away. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that.
And you're trying for a closeout too.
Of course you're trying for a closeout. All right, here we go. Now we have ace 6 and 2-6 and ace 4 and 2-4 and double 2s and who knows what else.
So
6-5 was not on our list. Double 2s.
Everything works well, so it would have been.
What's
Would
this?
have been the 2-point main.
Okay, yeah, okay, now we've got double 7s to make.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Not sure that that's not the worst.
My point is not the
I
best.
mean, hypothetically, that's the worst point on the board you want 2 checkers on.
Yeah, just done something.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, that looks like a prime to me.
That was.
Okay, counter prime him.
That was pretty nasty.
Double 2's a little bit late, Ray. A little bit late. I'm not sure there's anything to maybe take all 3 men closer to home and try to dodge, get some gammon insurance going on.
Trying to block him some more.
Okay, double 6s, that works very well. Maybe just close them out here and risk not getting out with your back checker.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a gammon. The gammon counts for a fair amount here.
I wouldn't at all. I'd come out.
Sure.
This is,
It is more risky for sure.
it's certainly more risky, but I'll bet the gammon count goes up pretty much.
You can still play for a gammon coming out. You hit on the ace point when it comes in.
Well, yeah, as Sengwitz points out, even if you come out and don't risk losing your prime, you can potentially slot the ace point later on and go back and get him again. This gives him, okay, so he's gonna, let's get the recirculation going. Recirculate. 2-5, nothing happens, slot the ace point.
Can you just imagine what race this looks like right now?
No, he's not gammoned yet. Is this 3-1? Are we not slotting the ace point?
Sunburn without being in the sun.
That's a good.
Ace 4. 6-5. All right.
Well,
Well,
he's only gained 4 pips.
he's gay. Well, they could be they could be crucial 4 pips.
What do you think? It's about 20%?
I don't think it's that high. No, I don't think it's quite that high. He's gonna be aggressive for it, though, that's the other thing.
6-1.
But that wasn't bad.
Opens his 6-point immediately. Stays out. Now we roll double fives. 6-2.
5-3. Gammon him up.
Yeah, gammon him up. Go for it. Now we stay out again. And we roll
6-5.
6-5.
6-4.
6-4.
There we go.
When do we get worried? We're not quite worried yet.
I think
Now we're getting worried. Now we're getting worried. 5-2. Now we're getting very worried.
Still worried.
Now we're getting, oh, 6-5, big roll. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls. 1, 2, 3. Should make it. He should make a roll a little bit low, Ray, just to give us something to root. Oh, way too big.
Come on.
Way too big.
Life.
Might need 2 doubles. Might need 2 doubles.
One double with TV.
Is that double 2s? This is gonna be, well, we just box them up right here and now. Give us a chance, give us a chance. Roll a 2. Yeah, 5-2 would be theoretical. Okay, double 4s. All right, no gammon. We're 5, but 4 well-needed points. Very exciting.
Must admit, I wouldn't have won that game. Not that way.
You never won games like that.
I do, but not like
But
that.
not, well, I was thinking of matches.
I would have never redoubled.
I wouldn't be redoubled. I wouldn't have redoubled.
I would have just won 2 points.
He just stayed on the bar and stayed on the bar and they prime in and he stayed on the bar.
Okay, here comes the modern 4-3.
Yeah.
The value here with this 4-3 is, among all the other reasons you can justify it, it's the fact that your 9 point's a very valuable point. So slotting your 9 point is actually a pretty big deal. It seems inconsequential, but that seems to be what the theory is these days. What was that? 4-2 big split. Okay, that's fun. Ace.
Is this Ray and Petko?
This is Ray and Petko.
Petko is yellow,
Okay, thanks.
white if you want to be like chess player.
There's that 9 point we were blathering on about.
One real chess player.
Boom.
What's the number?
3-1. I mean, you can make us 5 point, you can make us 9 point, you can have various hitting. Various hitting
I would
plays.
certainly make that 5 point, yeah. I agree.
The Ray is looking at all the options just after we.
It's not, you don't gain very much after this. You avoid being hit, but that 5 point is just lasting value, and then there's the.
Okay, all of our assembly.
Ballsy rule or whatever.
Well, except for this hit.
5-3 works nicely.
Well, hit him back, that's how.
Okay, good. More blocks. Until one side or the other has 5 checkers back, we really aren't playing backgammon.
So now we're going.
Okay, come in and hit. Thank you very much. We got 4 checkers back. We're going for a 5th. Ace-6, there's 5 back. We're well on track to get 6 or 7 back. I want it. 5 is not enough. I am not happy. I want at least 6 back. Keep the pump going. Keep the pump going. 5-6. Here we go again. Here we go again. We're going for our 6th checker back.
Michael's point is black 7 point.
Boom! That's 6 back. We're going for 7. Do I hear 7? Do I hear 7? It's against your service 6. It's against you 6. We're going for 7. We're going for 7. Do I hear any advances on 6? What do we got? 3. And so come on, go, go, go.
He's probably gonna play 14.
Yeah, 14.
Oh, come on.
So
I'm not interested in the right.
We're not interested in the right place. Nor is Ray. Go, Ray, go. Go, Ray, go. We've got 7. We're going. We need the 20. We need 2. Any 2.
Oh, it's an 8.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Now, 2 for black. 2 for black. We need the 2, 3, 5. Ace three, who did we hit? Don't come in with the three. Whatever you do, do not come in with the three. You want to stay as far back as we can. Good boy, Ray. Good boy. This is it. Now we're playing some backgammon. Okay, what do we got?
You obey these simple rules and, then you just.
Yeah, the man with the most blots wins. Man with the most blots has, or woman, has the most fun anyway.
Don't, you always slot the next point in line.
All right, hit him,
Brian.
hit him, squash him, crush him.
What is it, a 3 what? 5?
It's a 5-3. There's a 3, and of course we hit with the 5. Yes, because we've only got 7 checkers back. We'll expand on our race. Hey, you want to watch smoke come out of somebody's ears? Let's ask Marty to count the race.
Oh, I can't, 22, 74, 90, 110, 122, 138 white.
Well, you count, now don't count white. White's got 37 pips.
160.
When do we cross 200?
194, 190, it was 198 before the roll.
Oh, we did not cross 200. We got to get hit. Hit him. Where's the hit? There's no hit. Hit him on the ace point. Recirculate. That's the only possible, only logical plan is to hit on the ace point. What's he going to do? He's going to play to the, he's going to play to the 8. That's all he's going to do. Just play to the 8 like a whip. Try to build
play
a
to the
prime.
17, you could play to the 8, you could play to the 11, you could do all these weird things.
Close your eyes and play a
Why would
lead
you play
5.
to the 17? That seems like a lie.
Well, you play to the 8 because it looks prettier. Unstack the big stacks. Spread them out. Checkers crawling all over the board. This is great. We're almost to a backgammon position. What do we get here? 2-1. Ace. Yes. Go, Ray. Go. Who needs a 4-point when you can get 9 checkers back? Okay, now we can.
He's on the blitz now.
Who yelled? Who remembered the term I believe I coined, the banana split? We need the banana split. Oh, what's that? Ray, what are you doing?
He's covering.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Why didn't he slot his 4-point?
Could slot his 4.
You can't go frontward from here, not yet.
Oh, he's going to.
Ray, don't be a spoil sport. Just when we were having fun, he gets serious.
Turning the sock inside out.
Yeah, now he's gonna. Now he's gonna.
Deep bang close.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the checker on the 9. We're gonna make our 4. We're gonna extract all those hard-earned back checkers, and I'm gonna be very, very sad. Yeah.
He's going to go 13-10 somewhere in there.
Okay, good. He left them in. As long as they're 4 checkers back on the 1, 2, and 3, the 24, 23, and 22.
Double thing. Yeah.
I was a double fan.
Okay.
Before that.
No, I mean, you can both check this.
Oh, yeah. No, we got double fan.
Ray's thinking about sending this front game cube over.
Oh,
That would be a terrible mistake.
It makes no sense.
He's got as many checkers in the zone to close himself out as he has his side.
Fine.
He is also leading in the match, is he not? So
Makes absolutely no sense.
He's like in the high 30s for a 4-cube take away or some malarkey like that.
what's this, 2-5? What are we hitting?
4-way, 5-way.
I think the only real logical play here is to slot the 4. Be a man. Oh, no. Oh, I so wanted that point. He's going forward. Stop him. Stop him from going forward. Make anchors, do things. Well, he has to attack.
Now the blitz is on.
I mean, in all seriousness, Ray has the beginnings of this back front game seems to have gone very much frontwards.
And black rolled double 4s.
And 4, he did, no, double 4s. I guess we're going frontward from the back. 1, 2, 3, and player, come on, keep him coming. Keep him coming. Oh, he could make the 2-point. He's actually thinking about doing that.
I don't think you should make the 2-point.
I don't think I personally.
Petko is white and Ray's black.
Okay, just
Yellow and medium.
It's hard to read the Ray and Petko dice.
yeah, this is Ray and Petko in the Cherry Blossom $1,000 jackpot final.
I'm not sure about that 9 to 5.
Okay, 1, 2, 6. Our dreams of a delightful 8 or 9 checker back game have gone out the window. We're reduced to blitzing from the rear. We had more checkers in his zone. Oh, yes, there we go. End of that. How boring.
Doesn't want to get.
We had fun for a little while.
Could that be a pass?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's gonna power forward pretty easily. Didn't he have like with 9 checkers in the bar or something?
It was 4 away to 5 away.
Hey, Ken, I gotta go.
So,
Oh, I gotta help you go.
yeah. Here's the mic for somebody.
I'll be back momentarily.
All right.
You can stay here at work.
Okay.
Try not to ridicule the players.
I won't. Hi, Marty Storr, taking over for KG. I've been told not to ridicule the players who both probably play better than I do or whatever, so. So what is going on here? So it's 4-1 split. It's 6-4, 3 away, 5 away, and then Petko ran away with 5-4, it looks like, or maybe a 6-3, and now Ray's hitting 5-4. So Ray is going to hit him with a, yeah, so 5-4 with that. The 5-4 was interesting. He could have hit it split, or he could have run, or he could have just split without any. But now Ray is on the attack, but Petko brings 2 checkers in. Ray still has a pointless board. Besides a 6 point, and now Ray is going to decide whether to point him on the 4 point or just make his 5 point. He just makes his 5 point. He's going to play safe. And now we've got a 3 point made for Petko. Petko needs 5. Ray needs 3. Ray is hoping for a 6-2 not from the bar, which he gets. He wasn't really hoping for it, so he can run to the outfield with all the way to the 15 point black point, which he's doing. Okay, he's controlling where outfield is, escaping a checker, and he's not stripping his mid point. Could have come in all the way. Now Petko anchors up on the 21 with 5-1. He just plays safe with 5
Just
and
in
a
time.
4, just in time to avoid being put on the 4-4 since Jason Pack. And now Ray quickly makes the 9 point and safeties to the 11, and that looks like a very good play. And Petko says, harumph, I'm going to hit you with 6-1. And you have a blot on your 1 point, so if you hit me loose back, I have a, but that is a double deuce. Is that a double deuce? Oh, 3, all right. So he's going to probably, he could advance somewhere in Petko's board. He could advance to the 20 point because it's somewhat of a 3 duplication, and 4s and 2s don't play from the 21 point back checker. So he doesn't want to give him 4s and 2s on the other side. And that is a 6-5. So out with the 6 and down with a 5, a few indirect shots. 4 9s and 3 10s. There's one of those 4 9s, 6-3, duplicate 1 return shot. That is a 5-3. Must he hit loose to gain a tempo so he doesn't get attacked? Yes, that's what he's. Petko hits loose. He doesn't want Ray to have a full roll to try to blitz him. He's got a lot of checkers in that attack zone. The 6 deuce, 2-6 from the bar. I couldn't resist. Sorry, Ray. And he comes in with a 6 forced, and now 6-5 is rather ugly. He might have to hit him. Yeah, he's going to hit him cover. Again, trying to gain the tempo. 14 checkers in the zone is not to be sneezed at. And now 5-1 is a enters, but there's nothing else but 6-5, keeping all the spare checkers in place on those forward points. A 6-1, or is that one? A 6-2. All right, so 6-2. You bet. That's pretty ugly. So if you hit loose, you leave a double return shot, and the alternative is just to make a 4 point board and face the music, which might be all right. 15-13 facing the music might be all right because, you know, Ray's not a favorite to point on Petko if Petko makes a safe play. And deuces to point on him are duplicated to pass from 3 to 1. He's only got about 16 numbers to point, 17 numbers.
The other thing is about the ones that don't point and just escape.
Yeah, or escape or whatever. But then if you hit loose, which is the alternative, 13
I still think
5.
this is the play. I still think this.
But this is, yeah, so what is the pip count? 92-114 for white. 110 for black. So he's playing safe. Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah. So now Ray is thinking, do I double from 3 away, 5 away? And he says, no, I do not. 5-3 point. But if he does make the point, which he's, you know, he's a little bit afraid of that 4-point board, but the two alternatives, one is to hop out to the 15 point, and the other is this, what he's considering is go 9-1, cover, safe things. The trouble is he's letting Petko have a full roll.
Yeah.
And Petko is the one with the initiative. Petko can attack Ray on the 5-point with a 3. Unfortunately, he rolled a 4-2, and he didn't have a good spare 2. He might have considered coming out to the 18 with a 4 to try to escape, but he didn't have a 2 to play. He would have break his board, and now Ray points on it. So Ray's plan, the nefarious Ray plan, has worked. And now he's just saying, okay, I'm going to point on you, I'm going to escape, do your worst. Please don't roll a double 2, hit and cover. 2-6 from the bar. And now Ray the cube is in the middle. And we've got 78, we've got 94 pips for black, I think that's right. Then we've got 109, 39, 62, 72, 82. It's pretty close. It's 94. 3.
Which is
It's 6-4 to 9 with Ray's lead. And Ray's so 3-way, 5-away. And Ray is considered. Ray does double and Petko folds because he had a substantial racing deficit, and Ray has some attacking chances as well. You know, if he just plays safe now, then he might be able to attack later, or he can attack now. And if he just races and doesn't attack, he can just probably win the race a lot of the time. So now it's 7-4. It's 2 away to 5 away.
Oh, this Petko, so this must have been a match from before.
This is the second match of 3. It's best of 3 9-pointers in the Jackpot finals. And Ray Fogerlund has lost the first match, I believe, right? Lost the first match to Petko. And now this is the second match. And then if Petko wins this match, I think he wins the series and he's got the Jackpot championship. But if Petko loses, then it's 1 apiece, and then there's double match. Double match for the title. And they're taking a break. They're both very good match players. Good players as well as good match players. Petko's an excellent technician, you know. Very, very good cube play. I disagreed with the cube that he took, but he ended up winning 4 points that game after redoubling. And the consensus was that he had that Petko's redoubled to 4 might have been a little early, but we still have to see. We don't have XG operating for us. And if somebody does, then it's, you know, Matt Reclitus's idea, the remote stream master Matt Reclitus's idea is to have XG there, but just to you know, laugh at the commentators who get things wrong, versus the commentators having their commentary conditioned by an XG feed. We don't have XG though. So Ben Friesen is the XG meister, and he's running tournament events or something.
Do you have any, Marty, do you have any, like a website where you have lessons that people can go on?
Yeah, okay, so I'm being asked about lessons. I give lessons, I shamelessly tout myself. You go to the Backgammon Learning Center website. Backgammon Learning Center. I'll give you the deal afterwards.
Okay.
But there's a whole consortium of people who give lessons.
And then you could like pay to get into the website. How does that work?
Well, so the way lessons work on Backgammon Learning Center usually is that somebody has conferencing software, and then you take a lesson, you know, and they share their screen. They've got XG on their screen.
Oh, is it over?
PowerPoint. No, they're taking a break.
Is there a break?
I'm just chatting here with, chatting about back-end lessons on the Back-End Learning Center website. Various, I mean, there's so many players here who give lessons through the Back-End Learning Center. Roberto Litzenberger does, and I think John O'Hagan does, and Jack Huddleston. There's a lot of people who do. So.
Mary Hickey.
Mary Hickey does her own. She does her own lessons. She's not part of the consortium. But she's certainly a fine teacher, you know.
You wrote that one book, right? Did you write another book?
I wrote a 2-volume book myself called Back-End Praxis.
Do you sell it?
Yeah, well, it's out of print, but I have PDFs. So
So I can buy that?
yeah, you can. Yeah, so here I think we're back. We'll stop chatting about malarkey. But so now, so Petko is now 5-away to 2-away. He is opened with a 6-2 split, and Ray has rolled a 5-2. So he's a sort of semi-standard play is to hit and split with this after a 6 split. But Ray, I think maybe is score based. He's just coming down with a 5 and splitting. It's the idea behind splitting is to say, all right, you know, I can't hit you, or I don't want to hit you, so I want to get my back checkers going. And now Petko is, in the meantime, Petko has made his 5-point, Ray has made his 3-point. Petko has made the 18 anchor, and now Ray has come up to make the 21 points. So they're both anchored, as Kent would say. It's a boring game. They're happily insulting one another, and nothing is happening. They keep their anchors and improve their board. Ray rolls a 6-3, he slots his 4-point, wants to improve his board. Both sides do. And Petko says, all right, I'll make my 9-point in front of your, sorry, anchor. Makes the 9-point. And now Ray is going to make his 5-point, leave his 4-point slotted with his 3-1, which is, he could have made the 4-point and not left his 5-point slotted. But now there's a double 6s from Petko. He's now ahead in the race, I believe, substantially. He just makes his bar and he doesn't leave a direct shot. But Ray can hit an indirect shot with 6-1. He can just hit the checker on Petko's 11-point. He's showing us that he sees it. I'm not sure he's doing it for our benefit, but he's certainly thinking about it. He elects not to hit, an interesting decision. You know, the gammon value of a 2-cube for the trailer at this score is not that, it's a little more than half, which is the normal money game, score, but it's not. You might have considered hitting for darn sure, because, you know, I don't know what was right, but you know, so Kent's back here. Well, we've got forget when you left exactly, but I think Ray doubled that game out where he was
7-6.
So now it's 2-away to 5-away, and Ray declined to leave to hit from the 21-point, and now it looks like Petko's come around from wherever he was. He probably came around with a double 4 from the 18-point to make a broken 5 prime. And now Ray is I guess he's trying to play a certain number here. I don't know what who's thinking about what. I lost the thread about who's, so Petko's on roll. Petko is thinking of doubling. And Ray says, I take. So what is the pip count? 76, 86, 93 for white? Is that what I just did? And 35 and 63, 69, 71, 113, so 20 pips. But there is some difficulty in getting home, and it's not gammonish, and you can take deeply at the score if it's non-gammonish, because at second point you may win by taking that 2-cube, wins you the match exactly if you're the leader. But Petko says, hardy har, I'm just going to clear my points and let's see you win this one. So he need not have cleared so easily, but he's done so. So now 46, 54, 96 for, and then 59 and 63 from white. 86. Wow. Black rolls 10, Ray rolls 10 pips, and he says, you can't gammon me. Or maybe you can, so I'll come around the corner instead of wasting 4 pips inside. 3-2, you can play. You can avoid the double 6 and bear off a little more slowly, or you can bear 2 checkers off. Petko is not afraid to leave a block with a double 6 and get hit. But he's going to bear off faster. And it's not unheard of for Ray to roll a big double and then win the race. And Petko's just bearing off. And Petko is probably just going to win the race. And Ray's thinking, do I really stay there? I have to wait longer and get any shots. I probably won't do it even then. So I will not get gammoned. I will win an occasional race. Very, very occasional. And oh, look, here I come. Off the gammon. A teeny fraction of a percent to win the race or something. And now this is going to be 7-6, which is the score we were just talking about in the room of 2 away to 3 away in a 3-point match. And Petko, now it's Jen, double force for Jen, and Petko is now 3 away from victory. If Petko wins this match, I believe he wins the series, right? He won the first match. Didn't he, Ken?
Yeah. All right, I get to play again. I get to play. I want to play. Get up here, I can see better. Thank you, Marty Storer. I managed to get Sienkiewicz on his way back to Manhattan. Good riddance. Didn't win enough matches, didn't give us enough fun. We've got in the main event, we may get a rematch of Grant Schneider and John O'Hagan. Grant Schneider's trying to chug his way back through the losers bracket to get back in for the rematch for all the marbles. Meanwhile, this is getting exciting. Here's our 1-0 and a 3-point match score again, as Marty was saying. We've got slightly distorted take points. And we've got action. One anchor, one guy split and try to build points.
Blotches everywhere.
Blotches everywhere, yes.
Oh, now I says I'll watch.
Yeah, this is good. It's all.
You hit me, I'll hit you.
Exactly.
Oh darn, he missed me.
4-2.
And now I'll get you.
Yeah,
Now
now
brought 2 checkers in. Now I'm going to get you.
Ray's made a bit of a mess here. What's that?
5-2.
5-2, which does what? Which
Hits and covers.
it does hit and cover. He might just.
Oh, he says.
He's taking advantage.
Blocks, therefore
Taking advantage of all the blots to consider. And he disengages.
This is a bit dicey. I mean, there are 3s and 2s and 1s to cover.
4 with which
He's
one?
not 2 at once. Oh no, he's played a 2. Okay, so he can easily do such things. He doesn't. And there's a 4-2 ugly woodley. The woodley oak lives far away. Oh, he's going to hit. He's going to break his 8-point hit.
All right, this is exciting. We got there's just
Now,
too many
Kansas
slots.
is really happy now, right?
Yes.
This is the kind of game you want to see.
This is exactly what I want to see.
I don't know why Ray promoted this score.
Well, Petko.
Oh, here comes the cube.
Petko gave some enticement to like.
What's actually
One is not familiar with these strategies.
Just pass.
what is actually happening here?
Pass.
It's a pass.
Who's on roll? White is on roll.
Was it a cube the turn before?
I don't know, but he's just got a pass.
Yeah,
How can you take this?
All right, he took some of our assembled
Ray would say,
experts are
He
saying.
doesn't even have a board yet, or something like that.
How could you take this?
I had to take it. I wouldn't take it.
All right, well,
I'm afraid.
most of the
I don't
players
like
in the
to be-
room would
I don't like to be
not
gammoned.
take.
I don't like to be gammoned. I don't like to be primed.
5 ace. Okay, he's put
Now he's got-
put things back together again, and there's something going on here.
kind of
Well, Ray is down 1-0 in the matches, so he has to risk, I guess.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
And one.
Yeah. Somebody said that.
That makes absolutely no
Somebody said
sense.
that to Rich Eunice
Yeah.
online or something. And Rich said, well, he said,
Yeah.
I don't know how you're going to win without, no
Yeah.
winning variation.
It was about a
Does not
video
start-
line.
Does not start with listing
Shouldn't there
this
be like a
match.
meta match equity table to take into account? for this?
Yeah, it's the Met, right.
The meta match.
So what's actually going on here? I mean, Ray took a very, very fragile double, but he's made an anchor. He has something, if he can get that checker off the 24 point back into play, he's got something of a game.
He's got a script outfield.
Is that the clearest two in the book? Now, I think he's supposed to be stepping up and trying to come forward. Sort of a awkward mutual holding game. And Petko, meanwhile, is trying to show the holding game a prime to look at, but that prime may not hold up.
Petko's thinking about before now.
Okay, so Ray's got two inner board blocks.
Isn't this too risky?
Let's see what happens. There's zillions of numbers hit, and most of the hit numbers also cover one or the other of the plots. And we get 6-5. That's a hit, but this is one of the worst. He's just gonna sit on the position.
Yeah.
Maybe not a bad idea. And that's a 6-1. It builds the bar point, but it's not worth all that much. Ace-5, another hit which doesn't really do anything.
No, but I would.
At what point are we? All right, Ray's just.
I would not hit it fear being gambling.
Ray's just hunkered down on the 22 point, saving a gammon and hoping there's some 3-point sleaze action. A 3-point game doesn't get gammon that often unless you got an awful lot of men back, and does occasionally win. I don't know numbers off the top of my head. And you guys do. The 3-point game has some hope.
It's better when the guy doesn't have the bar.
So we wait a little bit and see. It's unlikely that he's going to spring into a racing game. He's too far behind. We wait a little bit and see if the bear in is awkward, if the reception committee is still there. In other words, can Ray hold plausible home board by the time he gets a shot, or does Ray get squeezed off of 3-point while Petko still has a powerful home board?
It's like it seems to be 40-some pips down.
It's 40-some pips down according to Marty's store. It looks like Ray has reasonable timing for the 3-point game, which doesn't win all that often, but doesn't get gammoned either. And of course, a win wins the match. Wins this match of the match.
14 or 15, 13.
It's around there. It's around there. Now that he's cleared the 8-point. He's cleared the 8-point. So that's
Okay, well, we got 6-4 for a shot, and that doesn't look like a 6-4.
There are undeserved gammons.
The undeserved gammon, that's a good way to put it.
Very few.
And away we go. 5-4, better last turn when he hadn't yet cleared his bar.
So how gammon actor is it? I guess he's got some. He has to play safe.
5-1, Ray's hanging onto the anchor, we think.
Double threes is
awkward, but doesn't leave a shot. 2-1 is,
Deuces.
was it deuces? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he could leave if he wanted to, and on we go. 4-3. Yeah, if you play the 4, the 3 is awkward. If you play the other 4, you don't get a checker off. This certainly looks prettiest. And Ray finally gets one man on the track. He's going to be ready. There may yet, at this point, there's no shot possible, but next roll there might be. 3-2. It's not really going to point out what he's going to do. He's going to pick a pass. Okay, now there's double 6s, double 5s, 6-3. You get at least 4 numbers that leave a shot. Most 4s are safe. 4-1. It takes a checker off, toying with gammon ability.
Awkward threes besides 6-3 and
2-1. I think that's simple.
Yeah.
Now Ray come in with a 3-5 or something. 3-6. Now 6-5 leaves a shot. And he doesn't roll 6-5, and he rolls 6-2. So now 6-2 and 5-2 next turn will leave a shot. wait one more time and give us a thrill, Ray. One more time. You can do it. That's it. One last time. 5-2. Yes, that's our number. 5-2. All right. A 2 for some excitement. A 2 for some excitement. Ray's going nuts and he rolls. No, no fun. No fun at all. Yeah, well, it's actually not out of the woods yet. Not out of the woods yet. 2-1. Oh no, big doubles. Oh, he missed. What kind of fun is that? That's no fun at all. Well, Ray got a shot from the 3-point, which didn't win, but certainly gave him a good chance to win. But he missed it. Okay, or are we at? We're at Crawford. Crawford for. I wish they could call these things sets instead of matches. Crawford for the set and match. It's the best 2 out of 3 9-point sets is the match. Otherwise, you end up talking about double match point set, and that's just we need set in here. Are they taking a break? How can they take a break at this point?
The tournament like point is double match. If you have a series, you get the final.
Yeah. You get to 1 match each. Well, on double match. You get double match point at double match or something.
Double match, last roll of double.
When today have we seen a gammon? I don't remember any gammon. So we have a gammon. We must have had a gammon somewhere along the way. I want a gammon.
All right, they're not taking any huge breaks. I like that.
Okay, here we go. 6-2. Ray is not playing any funny business. Ray kind of wants a gammon this game. This is Crawford game. He cannot turn the cube. So he's quietly building up points. And soon we'll want the slug. The slug. Oops, anchor. Well, hit him back. Anchor makes gammon very, very hard. 5-4, he gets his own anchor. Both 5 points. Immediate advantage to Ray Fogerlund. And now off we go. We just sort of sit here and watch both players shuffle their checkers around a bit, try to figure out how to come home. I guess you can leave that slotted if you want to. And Petko sort of wants great big doubles would be the simplest thing. Is that 3-2? I don't know if he's going to hit with 3-2. That seems a little bit frisky. So 3-2, or off the midpoint. Maybe off the midpoint here. And hitting is way too risky, particularly at this point where your opponent needs a gammon. So Ray's either got to win 2 games in a row or win a gammon this game. So that's a pretty big deal. So I don't know who coined the terms, but way back when, if you need a gammon, I think they called it gammon go. But if you're trying to protect against a gammon, they don't call it gammon stop. They call it gammon save, which I think is stupid. It should be gammon go and gammon stop. In this case, it's gammon yellow, so we got all the bases covered.
Gammon red, gammon green.
Yes, gammon red, gammon green, gammon yellow, better yet. Okay, 4-2. Just sort of flopping around. We got a little bit of a blockade. Both sides have there's a clear advantage here to black, clear advantage to Ray. There's not a lot of gammon action going on unless something weird happens. So we wait and see who rolls doubles or doesn't roll doubles, and which player is going to release their anchor for. There's a doubles. This changes the complexion of the game quite a bit. Okay, somebody poke Marty Storr. Let's get the pip count.
121 for white.
What'd you say? 121 for white?
Yeah, and then I think it's 120 for black. So like 39, 43, 73, 80, 120.
Okay, so it's very, very, very close race.
16, 22.
So we give advantage to yellow for having black somewhat constrained.
Yep.
And you roll 5-4. Makes a nice pretty point. Just kind of want a bunch of pips. Ray's shooting at, double fours and double fives, and he would like to keep moving some wood. This could easily, now there could be a shot hit, there could be a combo shot hit if Petko has trouble clearing the midpoint. There could be a direct shot hit if Petko has trouble clearing the point he's thinking about clearing. That works both ways. I mean, it's a liability in that it's a potential, a point cleared is a point not to be feared. 11 points a liability that way. It could, the most likely spot that a direct shot gets left is on the 11 point. On the other side of the coin, it's blocking double sixes, which could be just a blocked number versus a potential game loser. So he's got to weigh the risk versus the rewards. He's no longer constraining Ray from escaping, but he's got a lot easier time himself coming home without leaving a shot. And what's his other choice? Other choice would be to get off the awkward midpoint, which leaves some combination of eights to hit it if you can't clear it naturally. And Petko's a very, very good experienced player. I'm sure he's faced this mess before. He might be busy counting the race, and the further ahead he is in the race, the more likely he is to clear the 11 point. The closer the race, the more likely. What did he just do? Did he just misplay the number?
No.
That was it. Okay. Now 6-1. No real choice here for. Well, Ray could have made a point there because there could be an 8-shot floating around. Well, this is annoying. He doesn't really have a convenient, pretty looking play here. There's no 3. The threes are all jammed up.
Two blocks each.
Okay, this is the reason maybe leaving the 2 blots last turn wasn't so bright by Ray. He didn't have to leave 2 blots. He made the pure looking play to avoid leaving a gap. And he rolls an 8. I mean, this is something. All right, this could get exciting fast. There is some 2-4 hit and do nothing. There's still some gammon here. This get in there, Ray. Keep fighting. 5-2. That's our number. So I think maybe coming in with a 5 and buttoning up. Well, how bad is this? Now, if there's no 6, we get the bulldozer coming. 3-2. Okay. A 4 builds our prime. A 6-5 builds the prime the other way. 4-6. I don't think you want to hit. So 4 out with a 6. There's no real fear here. Now there's all kinds of possibilities. We can double 4s. Better. This is kind of funny. The gammons here aren't going to come on power. The gammons here are going to come by, as we'll see right now, rolling a 5, hitting them loose off the 2 point, and then getting hit back. And you can keep. And at this point, it's perfectly legal for Ray to collect all 15 of Petko's checkers. Of course, Petko has to cooperate by hitting that bait. He's got to hit the bait, as we say. Hit it hard. Nail that bait. Something like 2-4, which does absolutely nothing. Double 2s cleans up some, but it's double 2s, but it's one. Hit another. Close them out. That's a good idea. Hit as many checkers as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could win forwards. He could win going forwards. Still, I'm rooting for an ace. Oh, pick him off. I want to get all 15. As soon as he closes the ace point, we're not getting 15 checkers. Oh my God, there goes the ace point. Now we're going to have a lot of trouble getting 15 checkers. We could still get 2. 2's not out of the question. 3 is possible. 2's what we're shooting for here. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Now we got to come in behind. We get 2 in the air. 2 in the air is good. Okay, 4 and a 3 or something. Okay, good. Another 5-4 will expose a block. Stay on the roof. There's no rush to get in. Good boy. Save that 5. Now a 5-4, a 6-4. 6-5 does nothing. If they both stay out 6 times in a row, the match is called off. Boxes, we were almost there. There's been a lot of no movements. Oh, 1 checker in. He had to get a checker in, otherwise there was the match call-off rule. 4-2. Oh, now we got a long slog of 2s and 3s. And he's back in, so we're going to have to I mean, do you recirculate right away, or do you not hit loose for a turn or 2 and give him a chance to do some squashing?
Generally, you hit loose.
The consensus here seems to be generally hit loose. Besides, it's more fun to hit Okay, get a little scan. That's not much squashing. It's 3s and 2s that do the squashing. We got 5s and 7s to, we got 5 or a 7. Oh, well, Ray's adopting the don't hit loose yet. Ray's adopting the let him play. Yeah, Frank Talbot points out you do want to win the game. It's all well and good to dance around, but hitting loose on the front of the prime makes it a lot easier to come in clean and not have some, in a position like this, roll some awkward double 5s and have everything go to hell. All right, now we can recirculate, which clearly is much more fun. 2-3, no.
2-6 on the bar.
Yeah, 2-6 on the bar. And raise, back in and around we go. Back in and around. Okay, 3s and 2s. Strip it down. There's a 3. Strip it down. Now a 3-2 actually jars a block loose. Is he gonna? He's waiting for the 3-2. Waiting for the 3-2. 3-2. No, nothing at all. Now once again, is maybe we should poke him off the front. Poke him off the front, or maybe even a point on him. He's going for the recycling. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's sort of an interesting play. 3-1. But now you've got hit and loose, except for you've run out of checkers. You're going to have to hit and cover. Yeah, 2-6 from the bar. Good. Except he's not on the bar. No, yeah, I think we ace-3. Okay, we need a little number to slot the ace point. There we go. Now, ace-deuce or ace-3. Ace-deuce or ace-3, and we get some excitement. He didn't come in at all. Very small. He's forced to cover. All right, now, what's more likely, lose the game or win again?
How likely for a gammon here?
I don't know how likely for a gammon, but not very. Of course, we've all been backgammoned here before. It just doesn't happen all that often. 2.7% for your Frank Talbot, and getting higher. Getting gammoned here is not like 2.7%. That actually happens. Losing the race also happens. Oh, we're going for the what goes around comes around play. Ooh, ace deuce or ace 3 there. 2-1. 3-2. That's sort of the same idea.
2 off.
Yeah, 2 off. Get the research. Yeah. All right, okay. 3-1 or 3-2. We got okay now. Box tuples and things are getting exciting. 5-4. Take them off. Take them off. Stay out. In and okay now 6-3 or 3-1. Leave a shot. Get back.
4-1.
Yes, it's a blood hitting contest.
Yeah, recirculate.
Both you recirculate, hit both checkers. What do you want to do? You want double 5s, I think is the answer. He stayed out. Okay, 6-3 boxes.
6-1.
6-1. How close? I don't know. 3 for 5. I don't know.
It's a play to take it off.
It's it's legal. It's reasonable. All right, he's going for it. He's going for it. 4-1, he misses. Okay, now do we roll an ace-6 and hit it? 4-2. Okay, well this is a little baby number and doubles. It's over. A doubles and a little baby number. It's over. There's the baby number for the wrong side. No 6. No 6. Double 5s. Whoa. Notice how close that was. It was very, very close. And are we up to double set point? It's be a very good game for Ray to win. From the other side of the coin, Petko would be reasonably happy winning this game. All right, 6-2. We're trying. He's going to try the same game again. It worked last time. And responding to the 6-2 is 5-3. No choice but to build the point. Ray has all kinds of options here. He chooses to build his 5 point with a 3-1. Petko rolls a 6 and hits him. Has to figure out what to do with a 5-2. And now Ray wants to build a point or anchor up back there. Builds the point on his head. Ray's feeling pretty frisky. Petko kind of needs to get in. 2-1. Okay, hit. Here's action. 2-2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now make a point or cover up the bar. I could do either one. You can also hit in the outfield. I don't think you can hit in the outfield. It's 6-4. It's 6-4. You can make the 2 point. That's interesting. You can make the bar, and then you've got this stupid 4 to play. Yeah, well, that's it. Here we go. We got some 7s and some 8s, and who knows what else. What do we got? This is our usual 5-2. That seems to be the theme of this entire match. 5-2 here, 5-2 there. 2-1.
Yeah.
And we can slot the 5 point. Oh, give me a break. It would be much more fun to slot the 5 point.
Probably right it.
And yeah, good play. 6-2. Hop out there, Ray. He'll never notice. The 6 and the 2 are blocked. He can't move the back checker. Now we got an 8. 8, 9. 9. It stinks. This is bring a couple of builders down. Okay, now an 8, some 8s to hit, 9s and 10s to get away, and 3 1s to do who knows what. I mean, it'd be nice to grab the 8 or the 7 point here as well, by the way. Okay, he doesn't want to risk getting poked back there. Okay, well, we got a 9 to attack and a whole bunch of medium numbers to a 9 to hit that back blot, a bunch of even numbers to point on. There's the back blot. Leaving 5s and 2s. I'm suspicious. 5-2. Ace 3. Anchor. Boring. Boring. Okay, now yellow gets safe and black sits there for a while. We got to go through a little bit of a maturing process before we get more action.
That was the 5-2.
Yeah, a little late.
5-1. I made the 9.
5-3. Okay, come on home. You know, we kind of need 5s or 6s for Petko or double. I mean, can he play double ones? 6-4 is stupid.
Why don't you just run?
Run for your leg.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it. Okay, aces to hit, 3s, 8s, and 11s to hit, 9s to hit, some 9s to hit. It's a lot of numbers.
Well, it keeps that 4 from it.
Yeah.
9s, 3s, and 1s.
Okay, sometimes when it gets hit, it re-anchors the position.
Yeah, just you gotta.
Well, yeah, plan B is what? Plan B is to break the 7 point and leave that ugly mess.
Like at some point and try to work later or something.
Yeah, break
I
the
guess you
7
can
point.
break,
I'm
you
not
can break
sure.
the 9 slot.
Now
Yeah, I would run now.
he's gonna do it. I predict.
He's got to try to win is one way to look at it. I mean, sitting back and trying not to lose is generally a bad strategy. Try to win. What's that on our list? Wrong 9 is what that is on our list. Wrong 9. Okay, builders everywhere. Bring them all in. No blotches. And now we need some awkward little number here.
Ooh.
Oh, double ones. little peach and a little, well, it's not his worst number. That filling in the 5 point, building that nice little 5 prime is well, he's got to attack. Problem now is he gets stuck, more checkers stuck behind the 5 prime, bad things happen. On the other hand, if he doesn't get hit, builds his own prime, scoops up the second checker and cruises home. All right, well, 6-3, 6-4, 6-6. Woo!
That's the
Box couples. Do we leave him we'll leave him a 1-6? That seems easy, doesn't it? What's a serious option? Leave him a 1-6.
Why leave more shots? More shots and more blocks.
Yes, I mean, also
You don't need the second.
Also, the guy in the bar allows more covers for the ace.
it seems pretty straightforward.
And there are some, so this has to be wrong.
Yeah, I don't
If they're not
approve.
making the covers, you have other ones that don't cover, that you make the bar.
We don't need a second check.
It's gotta be 13-7. No.
Yeah, this seems a little curious to me, but we'll see. It does,
Double ones and twice.
one thing it did do is it kept Petko behind a 5 prime if you hit with the 1-1 or the 1-3. The checker is still trapped and they will not get out. Whereas if he hits with a 1-6, he's definitely going to get out because he's out already.
It's still wrong.
That's, it may well still be wrong, but that's some of the logic behind it. Otherwise, it's sort of incomprehensible. It's also getting a little bit more chance considerably more chance to get the second checker. This is,
Why does he want this?
we may get our first gammon, except for it means absolutely nothing.
Not by nothing, what do you mean?
Psychological.
Yeah, psychological, the next momentum, build some momentum. It's always a good idea to build momentum.
Particularly when it blots on
Okay,
boxes.
yes.
Nice move.
Okay.
Reclearing and then double six followed by a small.
Double five.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Okay, 5-3, that's, we can't leave that there.
Six is
3-5.
fine.
Okay, this looks pretty. Ooh, now white does not want to get in. White, unless there's a fly shot to be hit. White's, he can't win this race, so his only hope is to be on, is to play the 0 point back game, which just failed.
Face reality.
Yeah, now we've got, I don't know, three double sixes in a row, 4 double sixes in a row will do it. 4 double sixes will do it. Let's get our first. Get our first. No, that's not it.
Their first non double six.
Okay, Ray's waiting. And Petko packed it. Okay, we are at double match. It's double match.
One more.
Okay, 1 match to 1. Best 2 out of 3 9-point matches. Petko Kostadinov is in the back bottom playing the yellow checkers. Cool Ray Fogerlund is covered in soot playing the black checkers. They must be taking a little bit of a break.
Make something up.
I'm too tired to make anything up. We still have, I don't know what that says. It probably says something resembling break.
1 minute.
All right, I will take a breather.
I've never met.
Hopefully we're back in action. Okay, it's double match. The winner of this night, it's 1 match to 1 and best 2 out of 3 9-point matches in the $1,000 Cherry Blossom, says championship. It's actually the Cherry Blossom Jackpot Championship. I don't know what they call the main event. I would call it the Cherry Blossom Championship. They probably call it something else. Anyway, here we go. Everybody's slotting their 5-point now. This is good, much more fun. 4-1, hit and cover. Okay, advantage in game 1 of set 3 to Petko. Back the other way comes Fogerlund with something. Oh, ace-5. That's an awkward number. Pretty nice edge here. Yeah, pretty nice edge. Double. And boy, it's hard to pass this early in the match. Okay, we got a little. The 5-1 doesn't do anything. That's just to shuffle some checkers around. You definitely want to roll over with that number. But look at the advantage. Look at the advantage yellow has here. 3, 4. He likes to play the 3. He really wants to play the 3 on the other side of the board. Clear positional advantage to Petko. Ray's, if Ray can't do something very constructive, he's got to mobilize one of the 3 back checkers on 24 points. Something's got to be done to go. Now, if he can build a home board point, he'll do it. If he can build his bar point, he'll do it. If he can't, he's going to mobilize 2 of them. Okay, make 21 point and the 5 point. It's not hard. 7s and 8s to hit. Several combinations to make the 7 point and double 6s to. Yeah, back in the old days, we didn't do this nearly as often. Although Paul McGrill worked out pretty early on that double 6s to make the ace point can often be the right play. Other experts back in the 70s or early 80s would look at making the ace point early in the game as equivalent to conceding. McGrill, who was one of the big proponents of pure positional recycling play, worked out that making the ace point is often right. Anyway, we got a fun position here now. Petko's trying to power home, but he's still got a back checker stuck back there. And the powering home can't work perfectly because Ray's got an anchor right smack in the middle of it. What are we trying to play here? Oh, it's 4 4s. Well, I mean, double 4s. Wow. So something's got to keep coming. Is that all far? Here we go. Okay, in we come. A deuce, in with a 4. Yeah, Ray was trying to scoop up some of those 4s. A deuce, in with a 4, a 3 something. What was that? Boxes, whatever it was. He danced. And 2-1 cover. Okay, come on in, Ray. Get in. As long as you get in, you're fine. He did not get in. 8 hits. Getting the back checker going is a big deal here. Well, he's got to play a 4. Where the heck's a 4? Ace 4. There, that creates a 4 by covering the 7 point. Now we've got the small big combination. 3 5, 4 5, 3 6. Failed altogether. Is that a 5-2? That's a nice roll. We need a 4, and you need it very, very soon. Now Petko wants an ace, a 3, or a 6. Is that double 3s? 1, 2, 3, and pick up a block. Okay. There's no.
No.
Okay, 4, 4, and 4, 3 are the only hits. He stayed out. Okay, we could. This could go pretty sour quickly for Ray. 6-2. If he stays out until Petko starts bearing off, the gammon starts looming large. I can't accurately weigh gammon risks right now. I mean, his first worry for Petko was to get the checkers home and start the bear off. Okay, there's no blots, no shots. Plan B is this looks smooth and pretty, but double 6s leaves a shot. You're always going to be subject to the 6-3 mess. Sometimes double 3s are a little awkward here. All right, we got double 6s leave a shot. 6-3 leaves a combination shot. Ray dances. Okay, just don't roll a 3. 4-2, that's pretty. Now there's some non-trivial gammon chances going on here. That looked like the 6 was cocked. Try another shot, Ray. Non-trivial gammon equity. Double 3s. Pick it up or clean it up? Pick it up. Oh, no, maybe not. Pick it up, clean it up, pick it up, clean it up. That's what's obviously what he's thinking about. Pick it up. I'm gonna stop and count at some of the crossovers to see just how much the pick it up is necessary. I'm not sure the pick it up is necessary. 6-3. This is now looking very, very gammonish. Hello.
Hello.
All right, Ray needs to roll lots and lots of pips, and Petko needs to not roll an ace. Here comes Ray rolling a medium number of pips, and critical roll 4, 1, 5, 1, and 6, 1, and he rolls off the board. 4, 1, 5, 1, or 6, 1. What's that? What is that? 4, 1. Okay, hitting the ace here gives him very good winning chances. Rolling a 5, 4 here does not. All right, now I think he's pretty big. Yeah, double aces is the only contact. Oops. Okay, well, he can get backgammon. He better get moving. You can see the gammon. No backgammon. 4-0 Petko. Well, that'll annoy Ray. Now we can start playing slotting on all of our opening rolls and entertaining our fans. The idea of doing the opening roll aggressive slotting plays is there's diminishing value of gammons for your opponent, and there's big value for gammons for you when you're trailing as a rule. Note that Petko rolled a 6-3 or a 5-4, I didn't see it, and ran with it. He's trying to disengage, get into a race, keep it simple, because he's trying to not get gammon, all the while still trying to win. And Ray wants to win, but he also wants to win a gammon. Okay, Petko goes for the racing game, and Ray maybe sort of stuck complying by taking the anchor. The anchor could hold for a while. Notice that not taking the anchor would have generated a shot here, by the way. 3-2. Well, yuck. We don't have Marty to count for us anymore. Maybe Ben will count just how bad the race is for which side or the other. Actually looks fairly close. They're not thinking about much, so it all goes fast.
I mean, Black's down 18. So now Black's down 9.
Big Black's down 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically moving the 2 men from the 18 point to the midpoint. Yeah, you can see that's almost the difference in pips. What do we got here? 5-4?
Yeah.
Bringing them in, building points, having a good time. These things are basically, unless there's something freaky going on, the opposing bar game. Bar point against midpoint with no intermediate points held, plus both bar points held. This kind of position. They're all takes, and the general rule of thumb is if you're on the attacking side, which Petko is, and you're significantly ahead in the race, which Petko is not.
And you have market losers.
And when do you have market losers? You have market losers when you've only got 2 checkers left on the midpoint. That's the
Maybe 3.
Very rough rule of thumb.
If you're far enough ahead, 4 and 3 can count. But
right.
Yeah, exactly. If you have 2, you definitely.
The general rule of thumb for those who haven't played a zillion matches and studied this stuff is check the race here. If Petko's far enough ahead in the race that he would want to be doubling, then he should be doubling.
And he rolled double 2, I take it, or 4-2. Okay.
I've lost complete track
I did
now. Now Ray is going to be forced to disengage somewhat.
So we got 44, 64, 100 versus 30, 60, 104. And what did he roll? 100. So actually, Black's up 1 and on roll after this.
Okay, Black on roll up 1. So this could be a matter of a big doubles to someone to pull ahead and win the race. It could also be a matter of a shot they left. One or the other of them, presumably Black's going to run out of space first, but let's see what happens. Black's got 2 checkers to play with before he has to give up the 18 point, and White has 4 checkers on his 8 point he can play with. Okay. No big doubles, no funny numbers, small roll. Well, the choice here is do you bring a checker home at risk being squeezed out sooner, or do you stay back and
I think she is going to slightly prefer the normal play of 8 to 6 there. I don't think that it's.
yeah, XG does surprisingly not seem to be saving sixes a lot in positions like this. It makes prettier plays rather than six saving plays. But here we go. We're getting close to the nitty gritty. There's one spare checker for black and 1 and 2 half spare checkers for. Okay, black's now out of time.
Right. No
white
choice
can,
there. Oh, and white rolled perfectly.
Right. White can hold this position now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 4, 3.
Got to look at the double shot. Yep. 22 numbers.
No way.
You have to. Yellow has no problem holding, and if you don't have your board, you have no counter game.
Very, very exciting. Very exciting.
This is
All right.
Very, very exciting. Very exciting. What are we gonna do?
The cube's not turned. Like I think you just try to leave the shots and end the game.
Hey, leave the double shot.
21 shots. There are return shots here.
Right, that's what I'm saying, and there won't be next time. I mean, if there are, they're gonna be a lot worse because you don't have a board.
Big return shots here.
Let's put it in.
Well, yeah, get the pocket. We got a pocket XG, which will give us the slightly retarded answers to these problems.
Even with a close board, I can't believe that's right.
So after, let's see, after the play, it's 4-3, right? So after the play, we're up. Oh God, I mean, we're up 11 pips. All right, yeah, Herb's got to be right. We're up 11 pips.
Oh, Ray goes for the gusto and gets gusted. Okay, now can he roll an ace or can't he?
You still got to get out of it.
Yeah, so you have to roll your ace.
Well, I think after he's rolled an ace, he does have access to the cube. All right, roll us an ace. Some of our aces come with a 6. Not that one. That's the end of this game.
And Herb's right.
Exciting. The
XG, it's not even looking at the other play.
XG light says, forget it. Ray got too creative.
Let's see. What can we do this?
Yeah, well, you can't give it a shot there.
All right, 5-0. Getting a little bit serious. So the annoying thing now is if you make a frisky double and get gammon, you just lost the match. Okay, here we go. 6-4, point on his head. This is clearly right, particularly when Ray wants the action. Ace 5. All right, awkward distribution for black. Very early on, white needs some sort of smoothing out roll to make a point, make things look prettier. Ooh, 5-5. Now we've got a potential blitz against one checker. No anchor, nowhere to go. Double 4s. Wow. You bring 2 in and 1 down, or bring 3 down. 1, 2, and either build up your own board to defend your guy. Okay, here we go. 2s, 4s, 5s, and 8s. That's a 5. Now, is there any reason not to hit? You're attacking just one checker. It can go sour very quickly for black if he doesn't get in. The other side of the coin, he's 75% chance of him getting in straight away. And 5-1 is virtually forced. You don't want to go slotting and leaving 3 blots. Now aces and 3s and 7s, and there's a 7, but it leaves a lot of blots scattered around. The other play would be just to sit tight and build all the points. Well, I don't know. That's the. All right, here we go. Come on in, hit some blots. This could all go up in smoke very, very quickly. Yeah, it doesn't have to get too much sexier before trailing 0-5. You spin on a loose one. Spin and win. No, he does not. He sits back and is rewarded for his cowardice by fanning. What's that, 5-3, which does exactly what? Doesn't move the back checker. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Hit them both. Double tiger, or whatever we call it. Hidden dragon, double tiger. Yeah, double tiger, hidden dragon. Let's see the hidden dragon. Ray, show us your dragon.
Oh, please don't.
All right, fives, fours, and double twos. Any five, any four, double twos. Ray's thinking, they get the cube out here. Double sixes. Now comes the blitz. This could all be, well, it's not going to be only the cube out. We covered it all. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The good news is the cube has not been turned, so we get another game. In with a two. What do we do with a four? I don't think I'd leave us. Oh, he's got a second man on the board, so there's no four to play. And we just continue beating away on him. Two here could conceivably double twos. Unbelievable. It's a miracle. I think let's make the 11 point. Yeah. What are you thinking about? Do it. All right. Now we got box tuples to put it all together again. Double fives, ace three. Come on into range, or I can't. He can't really. Oh, he's got a three. We could play the three first.
Fives and threes all over the place.
Play the three first. Yeah. And then, gee, it's only 4 blocks. What do we care? Yeah. Does Ray have enough teeth to spin him a loose one? Stop and catch your breath. Look it over. See that all the fives and threes are duplicated. That 4-2 doesn't play so well. And roll 6-3. And if you take, well, what's he looking at here? Are they questioning whether that die is cocked or not? These dimpled checkers are almost never cocked. So, okay, 3. And what do you do with a 6? Keep it. Boy, that looks funny.
It is funny. That's not the bar. A lot of shots.
Well, slot the bar works great if he dances, but this is like, yeah, but at least yikes. All right, well, this is what he did, right or wrong. And there was a dance. Oh, no. Any other play would have been a genius. 8s to hit in the outfield, a 5-1 or double threes or double ones in the infield. Double fours are good. Double fives are good. And we rolled
Double fours.
double fours. Well, what do we get? What choice do we have here? He can't hit the 8 because it's blocked. He can hit loose, but that's great. And this seems like it's pretty easy. It'd be a real good time for Petko to get in. And he does not. Okay, now, well, do you send it or are you too good? Are you too, no. Yeah, too good? I think you send it.
Take your points.
Yeah, I would, you're down 5-0, I would.
Get a point. You're gonna 5 points.
All right, let's see, I don't think you.
Another flat.
That's the end of that. All right, on we go. 1 point. Well, I love having 1 point in a situation like this because now you're just, an even number of points away from winning. You never know when you turn the cue. There might be a gammon or a backgammon, and somehow if you've got an even number of points to go, every so often it adds up that you just won the match by accident. 4-3. Petko goes for the all-action 4-3. I like it. 6-1. We build our prime. Big whoop. Something or else. We build a home board point. 1, 2. Split and 9. Yeah, get a little bit of everything. A little peach, a little vanilla, and a little cosmopolitan. We're on our way. 3-1. Well, it seems like a right play. It does expose.
The young girls that are avoiding you.
And you chime in there too.
All right, this is positionally favorable for White. He's got his advanced anchor. He's got stuff happening. Meanwhile, Ray's got to scramble around. Ooh, look at this! A lot of weight. 7s and 8s to put the kibosh on this plan. Wrong 7. Wrong 7. Okay, doesn't seem right to pop out with a 6. I guess that's what he's thinking about. No, 6-1. All right, so there we go. Now
3-2.
3-2. Yeah, looks like a 3-2, which does exactly what?
11-8.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Plan B.
Or 13-8.
I'm trying to find Plan B. Plan B, I guess, would be 13 to 11, 8 to 6. Yeah, like that, right there.
Flush shots.
That's
Okay.
Not me.
and he dodges getting hit.
All right.
Yeah, okay, so 6-2 is sort of annoying. You just pick up your dice and play the next roll. You can play the 2 up and bury a checker with a 6. You can run all the way with 6-2.
Yeah.
I mean, run all the way with 6-2. There's a little bit of even number duplication going on, and otherwise you're.
What else is
Well, that's the most logical looking play is to take that one 8.
that would be.
Okay, well, yeah, this one 8 too. Either one. I was actually looking at the other. I was looking at the other 8. All right, now we got 4-6 and some little baby doubles like double aces. 5-3 is not in the list. Wow, sudden turnaround. 4-1, I think. So do we get creative in some weird way or just make the damn bar point?
I don't know about thinking about what
You can also-
just bring them in.
Well, you don't have the bar point.
Yeah, I understand, but.
Or you can attack. Go get him, Petko. Go get him. No counterattacking here. I got plenty of checkers to fight with, and how'd that work out?
I would just run into the fire.
Dance. This is spin and win.
Yeah.
Spin and win. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of those strange things you never scoop up 4 blots, win a backgammon, take a big lead.
Do you think it is too
No, it's not too good.
good? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, Petko thought a long time about taking that.
Yeah, I didn't like those. Order my ace. You're up in the.
All right,
One check.
2 to 5. We got all of 1 point for all that.
You got
mess.
one checker, no blacks. And
All of 1 point. All right, here we go. Next game. 6-5, out and running for Ray. And counter is 6-2, out and not running. And here we go. Double ones, 1, make the 5 point, and make the bar point. Now pick off an 8 and make them look naked over there. 4-2, no 8. Now you need a little more beef to this little fledgling prime. You know, that's a pretty big step to make the 4 in a row versus 3 in a row. It's a pretty big step. Now you got to add a builder or 2 and it starts getting dangerous. Pop out of there if you can't do something constructive. White's position is somewhat static. 6-1.
Yep.
6.
Yep.
Shuffle that. That's all the builders are on the 6 point. 4-2. We just saw this position a minute or two ago. Now we got literally all the builders on the 6 point. 2s, 3s, 4s, 9s to attack. Some of those numbers also escape. He's thinking about, do I have enough stuff to spin and win? I don't think I'd be doubling just yet. I think we need.
It kind of looks like it.
I think we need more.
And it says man. What does that mean?
Where?
In the bottom right.
Oh, he's helping run all the, he's still helping run all the stuff. He's the man behind the curtain.
All right, easy day.
Oh, he doubled. Wow. Okay, well, we better attack. 3 and shuffle the back checker. What are you gonna do with 1? Shuffle the back, move, yeah, advance the back checker. Okay, now roll a 4 and see how foolish Ray looks.
He still doesn't look.
3-1.
3-1, boom. Okay,
So much for wood.
yeah. Okay, now we're really out of gas. It might as well be worth a try, but I mean, otherwise what? Go to the 20 point or make the stupid anchor right behind the prime?
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to keep attacking. Even though he doesn't have a whole lot of backup troops. 3-6, okay, now hit and cover. 4-5 works, double 4s work. 6-5 does what? Brings down our much needed builders. So let's
no.
tally up our assets. Yeah, 5-4 now by white. 4-1, better yet. Again, put him safe. Good. There's no place to put him safe. There's nothing good to do. Now 3s and 4s. And what? Get on out there, duplicate the 3s, get the checker out, have a lot of fun. I think I know what we hit with the 3. 1-6 is sort of an annoying number. 6-4. Okay, now 3, 4, and 11. Is that what we got here? He's finally got a couple of big numbers to play. 3, 4, 11. What's that on our list? That's a poop. Well, bring in a cover or there we go. Bring in some more builders. Get on with the game.
Go 6, 5, 6,
24,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that play. I'm not sure what that does.
Bring one in.
That seems just totally natural to me.
I would come up.
What, come up?
24, 23, yeah.
Well, 24 23 is legal, but it's
Well, with a 1, 24.
Hey,
Then you're gonna attack everyone.
what's he thinking about here?
That's freeze the 8 point somewhere.
Yeah.
Freeze him, but also gives him a good 6 to correct. So I'm just coming in.
No, I think he's coming in. Well, he keeps looking. There's something about this play Ray likes. There was something about it he liked. So there it is.
Oh,
That's it. What he liked was the fact that this play gets missed and the other plays all get hit.
Yeah, but I don't.
And build the 5 prime, and now the 5 prime is something of an illusion if this attack gets going. Aces and other numbers.
3, 2.
Okay, good. Now we've got our broken prime,
Well,
but with lots of builders for the middle. 3, 5, and 3, 6 will embarrass the hell out of them. Double aces, that's a full prime. Okay, now roll an ace 4 or something. We'll do it. What's that? All right, bring them all down.
6, 4.
Put it 6, 4. Put it together. No 3 for big numbers with no 3. 6, 5. There we go. How's that prime holding up?
I would make the 3. I think. Well, I don't know.
Ray already doubled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Raise
sure.
up 5. Oh.
Is it possible?
No. It's already doubled.
Yeah, you give it a, yeah, I still make the 3.
Yeah, he can do this,
That's good.
which seems to me to be clearly right, but what do I know? And other plays are to actually point on the ace point, which doesn't seem right, or to keep the full prime
Well,
and shuffle checkers around. But I don't know why you'd
6 and.
play 11 and 2 just doesn't seem right.
I don't like that. It seems.
This seems like far and away the most natural play to me. And Petko does it. Now Ray kind of wants to make the 4 point over there, maybe get a 1-6 for good measure. 6-5 just makes the 2 point. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but what choice does he have? Still plenty of builders for the 4 point. It does block the 1-2 for creeping up. Only exposes himself to 3-4. 2-6. Doesn't do much anything.
All the way into the.
And the 5.
Yeah, I don't think sliding the 2 point makes much sense. You're sort of stuck,
Yeah, 13-5, I think.
sort of stuck just futzing around with the back checkers, the middle checkers.
You gotta leave that blind on there. 8,
That's where cleaning it up is better.
Huh?
Or cleaning up one of the lots is better.
No.
I would,
Hey, can play 13 to 7 and 9 to 7. Just leave the 1-6 there.
I would.
Everybody else is more or less in play.
I bet he plays 13.
That's the natural looking. That's the natural looking
Yeah,
play.
it's really not in any game danger.
That prepares him to make the take.
And
A6.
1.
5-3. There's our. Now, how's our timing? Both sides wants to roll as small as possible. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Where it's too close. We get very, very small.
Why did he hit?
5, what?
Well, he didn't hit.
Oh, yeah, 5-2. All right, I don't know here. This is, it's probably gonna be who rolls the first 6 unless someone blows up with a great big number. Like that. That counts as blowing up with a great big number. That's, now we're playing for a gammon. Where's our,
You're not like-
not yet, okay, where's our second blot? Where's our second blot? Oh, look at that, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5. Oh, 5-1, little awkward. Stay out, Ray, take your time. No rush to get in. Take your time. Okay, 4-3, 4-3, 3-1. Okay, now we're back to 6-3, 6-4, 5-3, 5-4. Stay out, good boy. Big in a 3 or big in a 4. Or big in a 2. Stay out, Ray. Stay out. Good boy. Big 2, big 3, big 4. Oh! Stay out, Ray. Okay, here it comes. We're ready. Here it comes. 6-2. All right. 5 for the gammon. Go get him, Ray. Hit it. 5. 6-3. Now we got to reslot. Back around and reslot. Petko wants to scramble for cover. 3-1's sort of annoying. Scrambles for cover, but we're scripting the back again. 1 or 4 to recycle. What do you get? Double 3s? We're going to stop playing this game and just point on him, or are we going to risk a little bit and dance around?
See, he only has that one checker, right?
He's only got one checker. The dance around play looks a little awkward.
Yeah, no, I would just close it.
Looks a little awkward.
And the gammon's not likely anyway. Don't take a
Yeah.
chance.
Well, it's if you've got even a little bit more flexibility here, why not go for the gammon? It's not like you're always going to lose in this position. It's just a little awkward. It's still hard to lose it. 3-1 now. Getting the extra checker has gotten extraordinarily difficult. And here we go. Here we go. But note that getting hit here doesn't lose instantly, but it does make it exciting. Makes it very exciting. And it gets 3-2. Okay, now let's see one of these small percentage gammons. 4-3, got no checkers off. What kind of roll is that? Spares in the 6, spares in the 5, no checkers off. Well, hang around, Petko. Let's give us something to root for. Thank you. Now, either too small or too very big. Too small, that's good. Hang around, Petko. Hang around, hang around. Good boy. 8 double aces, 3-1 are big numbers. Double aces, good boy. Hang around. Oh, come on, Ray. Don't even think about anything else. Just take them both off. Stop screwing around here. Don't leave the hole in the 1 point. Take them off. Good boy. He's flunk here, and it's starting to. Oh, 6-4, awfully big. Now we need to really power it home. That's not very big. We need a couple of little tiny ones and one big set. There's a tiny one. Big set. Oh dear. It's getting pretty darn thin. It's too big. 3-1 was too big. All right, what do we get to? All that to get, it's a little bit of a scare. All that gets us to 4-5. Is that what we've done?
Yeah.
Still, Petko's got to be more than a little bit disappointed in that outcome. All right, 4-5 means 4 to go, 5 to go. 4-3. 3. Attack, attack. Ground and pound. 3-1, a nice comforting roll. Makes you feel good to get your 5-point right off the bat. Double 3s. Oh, you got to make some of these tricky plays. Okay, make all the funny points and build good points later. Double 2s, blocking that plan. And building an outfield prime. Now fill in the 5-point or the 4-point. Thank you. Whoa.
Double 4s.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, then what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and slot. 1, 2, 3, and stack. 1. Look at this a little bit. Decide that's stupid. He's not going to do that.
No.
He's looking at all his options. Back it up. Probably 1, 2, 3, and stack. Just a little too frisky to do anything else. 3-2. All right. Plan B is to squidgle the back ones out. Nah. All right, Ray, build your 4-point, build your 5 or 7-point, or roll 3s or 6s. Not that many great numbers.
He's thinking about you.
No, he's not. He's sorting out his checkers. 6-4 is going to make the 2-point. Can be a little, 6-5. It's kind of what the doctor ordered. But that back checker can be vulnerable. There's a 4-point board with opposite only a 2-point board. And I mean, what are you going to do if you don't hit him? Slot the 4-point? That's one plan. The other plan is to hit him. I don't think he's going to just end up eating it, which is the third idea. I don't think he wants you. I don't think you should leave the midpoint. That doesn't make any sense to me either. That's eating it. 8-3 is what I consider eating the number. Slot the 4-point or hit on the ace point. Probably last choice is to abandon the midpoint. I don't quite get that. If you can do that, you must as well slot the 4-point. I mean, hitting's no big bargain. It's not like you got a lot of builders here. You're going to close them out real fast. You can't even very quickly cover it up. It's a stupid roll. You gladly roll over. That keeps everybody in play and cleans up best, but he's vulnerable to a 3. Also to a 3-4. All right, back game plan. Let's see, he has no back game. It's got to be a front game. He's got the 4-point board. Come up, get out, make the 18-point. Just it's his next roll. Well, Petko's thinking about doubling, but
I would wait. Just clear that guy.
It's pretty easy.
Anybody count? Race looks pretty.
Pretty far behind.
May not be as huge as it looks.
Huh?
Race may not be the way Petko's counting.
Yeah.
Petko's counting. $148. That's a lot of pips. That is a lot of pips. This might be a double.
Last got 148.
Well, he might have 148. That was a crude count by him. He might double this.
It's about 25.
Because he might double this. This is not. There's no monster take, reach, ship it back to 4. There's no gammon going on here. Take and ship it back to 4, puts you out. Wins the match for you. Totally efficient, total use of all points. I'm doubling. Come on, Petko, let's get over with it. Ship it over. And now you got to, can Ray actually scrape out a take?
Oh, yeah.
I predict he doubles. And now Ray's going to think a long time, unless he's already thought about it. This is not so easy. Not so easy. I mean, you got all the little good, bad, ugly things here. You might hit a direct shot late in the game. You might hit a fly shot early in the game. You might just power the race home.
Huh?
We may have miscounted the race, but I think White's pretty far ahead.
About 20 pips.
Yeah, about 20. That sounds right. I don't have an accurate counting. Got to recount it. Yeah, he took it. All right. Excitement. Is this double 6 or 6-4? I can't see that corner number. Oh, it's double 6. All right, we're kind of down to needing the 6-1 now. 6-1 or get a shot. Double 2s is no good. Yeah, he's just going to bring the builders down. Now we got to get home without getting hit, which probably means you're going to have to make the 3-point at some point. And what do we got here for this? I don't think you want to go hitting loose. So that guy's, I mean, you could bury with it. I think you just do that and that. It's sort of stupid looking, but you don't have a lot of choices. Now Ray just fill in his 4 point. You can like that. I don't think you want to step up to the edge. I think that guy's doing you more good as a nuisance to Petko, getting his way. Is that a 2-1? Scrunched up back in the corner there. Looks like a 2-1. Okay, good. This is the right idea. We're gonna assume the race is in the bag and get home smoothly, but that's gonna involve pointing on the 3 point at some point, which is nice, but it also potentially sends that checker back to stay in your hair. Ray is going to run out with the spare, with the front, the third checker on the 21 point, and try to keep his board intact. First, he's got to finish it, then keep it intact. 5-4. This is interesting. He may end up popping out with a 5. I'll bet he's got plenty of covers for the 4 point. There's no immediate shot. He's going to play the 21 around the 12.
Otherwise, you get cracked.
That's easy enough. Now Petko, has the first step is to, oops, that's an ace. It's a lot of aces. Well, he could start okay, that's keep it all smooth in order to build the 3 point. The other plan would be to pre-clear the 8 point, strip it down and try to get off the 8 point fast. Oh, I don't know about that. I think that checker was actually more valuable, unless we miscounted the race. If we miscounted the race, this is a great play. If we didn't, I think that checker was supposed to stay back.
When we counted those.
1, 2.
Yeah.
3, 4. Just bring them in.
Died 136 for black. I can't.
Whatever's going on here, White has a great big lead.
Well, yeah,
This has got to be. This has got to be. How do we? Okay, this has got to be hitting a shot here now. Okay, we got 6-4, 6-1 for White. 6-4 leaves a shot. 6-1 leaves a shot, and boxes leaves a shot. Double force is a little causes some interior cracking. 6-3 is a fine roll. Now we're down to some very thin chances of hitting a shot off the 5 or 4 point, or 6 or 5 point, excuse me. How many double sixes in a row do we need to catch up? Two back-to-back boxes will get it close. What's he got left? Has some little numbers to play with. There's no immediate shot threat. Double 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's just going to put an end to it. Get the freak gammon and end the match. 4-1. Now Ray starts worrying about the freak gammon. I don't know about that. I think I just make it on board. Close the board, run next time. You do expose yourself to double 1s and double 2s if you run away. Now I don't know why he's leaving the ace point open. He's going to get a shot. It's going to be much earlier than that. That's sort of a strange play. Seems like he should have just closed his board. All right, run, Ray. 6-1, 5-1, 4-1. That's our number. 4-3, all safe. 5, 8, 11. And Ray's just rolling too big. Okay, barring some fluky rolling, the score is going to be 7-4. Is he home yet? Almost. Not quite. Big doubles? No. 5 pips total, 4 pips total. Yeah, that's easily done. Okay, 7-4.
I've got a question.
Yes.
All right, so the other, we have 2 matches that one to be on this stream once they wrap up, and the other stream I wonder which one you want to do commentary on. We have the championship final between Sean Garber and John O'Hagan.
The actual final.
The final.
Yeah.
We have the Masters final between Chris Chris Treacher and Kimon Papadopoulos.
Oh. Are they both gonna be ready to go?
Well, as we have one stream already open, and as soon as they wrap up on this stream, this will be open too, and all the players seem to be ready as soon as we can grab them. So you can pretty much.
Was it Trencher and Papas Christopoulos?
Mhm.
How long is that match?
That's the Masters. Does anyone know?
9 points?
Paul, the Masters.
Let's look at Kimon play.
You want to do Kimon?
Yeah,
Okay.
we've seen John O'Hagan play. Maybe they'll finish in time and we get a look.
Switch it over. All right, cool. I'll get that set up.
Okay, thanks. All right, when this match ends, we're gonna get, there's more fun yet to come. We get the final match of the main event. Possible return to the fray of, well, he's gonna be there, John O'Hagan, but Grant Schneider didn't make it. I forgot who she said waited, but it wasn't Grant Schneider. And the other one is a couple of big name players playing the final of the Masters Jackpot. So I think we're gonna get that one. Right now, we have a lot more fun left with this one. Looks like Cool Ray rolled double fours and 4-2 or something. I mean, it's something else. Cool Ray's moved along nicely, and clearly has an edge. He's got his 4-point build. Big enough edge. He thinks he's doubling. It seems like an easy take. All right, this is play for the gammon to get to Crawford. Here we go. Point on his head. He dances. We roll double threes or double fours or a couple sixes. Or even double fives, except for he didn't dance. He rolled double threes himself, but he's still, oops. A little hard to start hitting loose here. Where are our builders? Where's our flexibility? 3-2. All right, that's 13-8. I mean, you gotta play the hand you're dealt. I don't think you have the. I don't like that either. I think 13-8. Boy, that's a lot of shots. Yeah, you got some return shots. That's true. All right, Ray, you may know better. Well, yeah. Now what? Well, maybe Ray was right. Close all the points. Now put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Or attack. So you're not really attacking the blots yet. You're attacking your higher points. I don't know about that. Making the 9 seems like the most straightforward. After all, you are trying to attack the 3-point. That's 6 away. That seems, I don't see what plan B is to make the 10 and just have more builders spread out, but this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 lineup that look 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate, not the 10-point. 5-2, there the 9-point shows its worth. We kind of want to get off the 16-point. Not going to happen with double fours. Yeah, we can live with a blot here.
Oh, you can.
Well, there's no blot. There's also no 9-point.
Yeah. Interesting. What's the race?
It's not 100% clear. I'm leaning toward that one. I don't see the ace hit's not critical. The 4-6 hit's a little bit more awkward.
That's the problem.
Okay, we'll see how not critical this ace hit is. So far, maybe not so happy. 4-3. We gotta go nuts. So yeah, get out there.
Yeah, you gotta
Get out there. Gammon doesn't hurt much. Okay, what do we got? Ace 3, double aces, 2-3, double twos, dance. Or was it back the other way? 6-1 does what?
I think you need that.
Yeah, the suggestion is to play 12-5.
What about
12-5 looks reasonable. It's there's some duplication floating around.
what about safety, Nick?
The other moving to the 8 points, the other play. This gives more builders for the 7-point. And stayed out. 4 is kind of critical here. When you get double threes works pretty well. Ray would kind of like to get back into the action. Notice he has no spares. Ace, anything has to do, something has to give. Is that a 4?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, now we got issues. We have issues. Nice to have gotten in there to get some of that outfield friction going. There's a full prime. Double aces, ace 3, ace 5. All right, go back and build our board. We got a half of a 1 point. We got a half point back game. Plus some holding action. Oh, we blocked him, but there was a problem with it.
Not again.
Yeah, not again, exactly. 5-1, spread them out. Oh, this is going to be awkward. Are we even going to have a chance to root for a possible shot number? Take them off.
What do you go?
6-1.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Good.
What's the other?
It's 6-5.
Yeah, that would be the other play. 5-4. So he could have made the other play and cleared the 6 point. That was the other thing. 5-4, nothing to root for here. Don't kind of come in. It's going to be with 3 sets of boxes. Ace what? Ace. That's not the answer. This is very, very awkward.
Well, wait a minute.
Still waiting. Back game is still hanging in there.
Oh,
Ooh, it's a long, long wait. It's a long wait for a shot. You got to stay out of awfully. That's the end of that. All right, congratulations to Petko Kostadinov, winner of the Cherry Blossom Jackpot Championship. Well done. In a few moments, we'll have another very good match underway. Stay tuned.
John, are you going to show